So we'll go live because it's the time. It's the 11:10s. Hi, how
I
you
was
doing?
gonna have I was bring up something, but I feel like I have to wait till after stream to bring it up, I guess, or it's just like I was gonna talk.
Well, we're streaming,
We're not psychoanalyzing
No,
our
I was probably gonna talk about how like I think of people as people when I talk to them, but that's definitely else.
Mastream, X, my first 15 seconds of Mastream.
That timing.
I've literally telegraphed that I was starting the stream.
I know. I
do it a lot.
I have a Saturday on my tongue.
But Omega, how could we know that you starting the stream means you'd start the stream?
I'm tweeting the stream.
Why can't I just see you facepalm me?
I didn't though, but I'm smiling.
What?
I've shared the stream on Twitter. Listen, I'm spinning a lot of hats. Yeah, you guys should pull it up because I'm not gonna double stream because I did set it to ultra low latency though. Hi, welcome to another failed portrayal. Hello in chat. Okay, I can actually see the live chat this time. That's good.
We are your art critics with no taste.
Yeah, that's a 5-second delay. Cool.
We control the horizontal and the vertical. So who is even here?
We have a not so special guest today.
The question is, which one of us is alpha?
I don't know. You have to decide that amongst yourselves. So Loth is busy tonight playing Final Fantasy XIV with Lucky, so I have replaced him with Robin, who is canonically a Lyralisk.
There is also a weird thing of I don't know if it's equivalent.
Does that mean I can finally canonically be a what do they call it, Trickstar?
I'm just a Machina as a human. I'm just a Machina in a human body.
This isn't Full Metal Alchemist. We don't got to do equivalent exchange.
I mean, it's more about.
By the way, we're not starting yet. This is Fail Portrayal, a show where we yell about stuff. Oh, Vesper's back. Okay, they posted a monkey.
We judge the filthy Yu-Gi-Oh artists on their filthy Yu-Gi-Oh art.
So I'm just gonna take down the standby, and this is where we begin.
Is that what happens?
Yes.
Standing by.
Just gonna wait for. I'm gonna wait for it to drop. It's on ultra low latency, so I'll wait for it to come to you.
And it takes like 5 seconds.
So hi folks, we're talking about e-heroes tonight once again. We only got about halfway through, so we're gonna get into some e-heroes.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. It's this one.
We're starting out strong.
I honestly like them.
You're insane.
Which one?
Big Nops.
Which one do you think?
Big Nops.
I like it as a cartoon character.
It's an elemental hero that is a plant.
It's bad as an elemental hero. As a plant creature, warrior,
you're
princess
correct.
thing, I don't know.
If it wasn't called elemental hero, like I don't have that much of a problem with Rose Knight. Like honest, other than her typing or poison, whatever.
Poison Rose, aka elemental hero Bloom,
or aka elemental hero, totally not Poison Ivy.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I should point out this is technically the OCG art, as you can tell by the fact that she has boobs.
She's got tits.
Honestly, her TCG, her international art isn't that different. They sized her down by basically stitching up that hole in her corset. They just glued it together so it becomes like a body sleeve.
Honestly, it looks better. But I think my only problem is the corset isn't green. The corset should be green.
I mean, it's a dark green, but you're right. It's way more black than green. Like that's. I know what they're going for, but they probably could have like lightened it up a little. Like Nops, for instance, who, by the way, in case you don't know, Nops turns into Poison Rose.
Yeah. So if Nops gets big enough, they bloom into Poison Rose.
If I didn't know that mechanic, I wouldn't be able to judge because these two cards look nothing alike.
Yeah.
No, it's obvious, Omega. Nosp has that little like choker thing that turns into a sick belt.
But the gem is a different color and a different shape.
And a different color metal.
Exactly. That's what happens. That's what happens when a flower blooms.
Yeah, honestly,
Nops has always been a problem card for me because unfortunately it's actually semi-decent, so I've had to run it a few times.
Yeah, it feels more of like if you had like honestly it feels like more of like it could be like a weird like not Trickstar.
It feels like a manga character, honestly.
Well, it is. I do believe these are all the first batch we're going to be looking from will be the cards that were in the manga.
No, but you know what? Like literally, like a manga.
No.
This is like an old like 80s.
Manga, I do also want to throw out. Nops's art is like his backdrop is incredibly simplistic. He's just shiny. He's just a lens flare.
Mascot. That's what I was looking for. It looks like a manga mascot.
in the superhero team, Nops is clearly the mascot character. He's the joke, like the Crypto the Superdog or something, and then he turns into a real character.
So, spoiler: Crypto the Superdog could beat Batman in a fight because.
Well, yeah, I mean he's a Kryptonian dog.
Nops is the Taite Kubo Q-Master that's into a hot girl with massive tits.
He's the Snarf of.
No,
and Poison Rose is the Battle Cat.
No.
Yes, no. I mean, yes. Also, what Vesper said is actually true, though. Yeah, this is absolutely a Tite Kubo-ass move where you think this is just a normal plant thing, and then it's like, but actually, Titty Kubo. Listen, the man draws big tits. He can't lie.
Anything else we got to say about this one?
I mean, like Dallas said, I think Poison Rose is actually okay. My
issue with Poison Rose is that she isn't a warrior, so she sucks.
Yes, there are a couple of these cards that aren't actually warriors, which makes it like she's a plant.
I think they were experimenting, but it doesn't work.
Well, they were doing the manga thing because the manga is always different.
I mean, yes, it is literally just Rosemon. You're correct.
Like, while it looks a little weird, I like her like weird stamen crown thing. You know.
Yeah.
Like the actual like leafy quality of her shoulders and dress are cool. She has a backdrop.
I have a little bit of an issue with her hair, but it is very Yu-Gi-Oh hair. So I'm not gonna.
Design is by no means offensive. It's just it's more the knowledge that Poison Rose is Nosp, which
it doesn't match because there's no like connection.
Well, my other issue is just that it's like. So there's another card that makes this an issue to me. We'll get into it, but. This card is a plant, and a certain other card isn't, and that makes no sense to me.
Oh yeah, I do actually believe the card you're thinking of is next in my lineup.
All right, let's get into Swamp Thing.
Anybody have any further comments about Nosp or Poison Rose?
Not really.
It's just Poison Ivy. It's like they're getting less creative with turning heroes into Poison Ivy
if she was a Predaplant, essentially?
No, it's literally.
I mean, Predaplants weren't for another like 10 or 15 years, X.
I mean, aesthetically, but yeah.
It's literally just their aesthetic didn't exist. Anyway, it's time for Elemental Hero Woodman.
Yeah.
Yet another, technically woodsman, but yet another robot master. And actually, funnily enough, I believe he was not a robot master in the OCG. His name was Forest Man.
He was Forest Man.
This is almost literally Swamp Thing. Like I can't. This is almost copyright suable.
Maybe he got some different patterns, but yeah, no, he's.
I mean, does Swamp Thing have both RSV?
I'm going to
had a baby, and it was this abomination.
Yeah, if he had the son of Swamp Thing, yeah.
No, Swamp Thing and Groot, they fucked.
I mean, yeah, you could say he's got some Groot references. I was going to pull up some art.
I'm going to pull up some art of Swamp Thing from Injustice.
That said, Woodsman's actually, like, as a design, he's okay. Like, he's got a good background. I like they do the asymmetry thing they've done with other cards actually pretty good with, like, he's got a woody leg and a wood arm that kind of comes across his body.
So I'm going to post this in Progression Tournament.
Yeah, I really like Woodsman. The only downside to Woodsman is that he's from the era where they were trying to make fusions better, but we're still too slow about it.
Oh,
but we're not
okay. That was right. Yep. You're right. Yes.
Yeah, he looks a lot. He looks a lot like Injustice. Here. Let me pull this up for the people at home. Like, I'll pull this up for the people at home.
Like, I don't want to be too. I'm not usually too on you for copying, but this is a little bit blatant.
Look, guys, Corbin, you can tell the difference between these two images. Can you tell the difference between these two images?
Slightly different art style, and that's it.
One of them's a 3D model. One of them is an anime art.
One of them is dark and gritty. That's literally the difference.
Yes.
But yeah, the Vesper's brought up. Woodsman is, I mean, compared to other here, like as an alternative to Clayman, once during your standby phase, add Poly from your deck or graveyard to your hand. He's a 2K defender as well. Like he is literally better Clayman.
Also, I will fight Vesper a little bit. That when he came out, he was actually pretty.
I mean, the premium pack he was released in was 08. That's still pretty. It's pretty decent. Like it's another form of Poly Searcher, and he's a defensive wall.
Like, because the thing is, like, We'll get into it later, but his fusion is actually fairly good.
Well, yeah, power to the earth, as one says, but Terraformer's pretty dope.
I'm also gonna side 100% on the English with that name because power to the earth is dumb.
No, power to the earth is a Street Fighter reference.
Oh, I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
No, I mean that guy's Japanese name is Elemental Hero the Earth.
Oh, well, okay. Okay. So, Manga Man, I'm gonna level with you. It was easier to find that Injustice picture, but that is actually a direct art redoing from Swamp Thing's 1994, which is before this. One of his Neil Gaiman comic runs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just a redraw.
Where he married Poison Ivy. So,
but yeah, no. The Earth's name makes more sense when you know about the Planet series, but it's still not a good name.
Yeah.
Earth.
So, but like in general though, Woodsman is good.
I do like Woodsman. He is a clone of Swamp Thing, but Swamp Thing has a dope ass design.
No, it's a good superhero to reference.
Yeah, no. Also, Swamp Thing is. Yeah.
Swamp Thing's always a pretty cool one. Oh yeah, Heat and Lady Heat. Fun.
He's the green.
I'm gonna show all three at once.
No, because that's a fusion. So we'll go in there. By the way, Lady Heat hasn't been edited. This is how she appeared in Japan and in international.
Also,
wow, they gave us all that thigh.
The only female elemental hero, guys. The only one.
Yeah, that was a TCG. Though I do want to throw this out there. I obviously get that in the manga she's supposed to be like the manga Burstinatrix, but notice how she has the flame thing, only it's not cut out. She's got an inverse effect instead. Yeah. Lady Heat is literally just Burstinatrix but different.
All right, look, I'm not gonna lie. Lady Heat looks like a rejected design from from Saint Seiya.
No, I understand those vibes.
I can totally see that.
It's the not helmet.
It's the golden shiny headpiece of why is this a thing?
Just totally a golden thing, yeah.
And also the fact that she's got she's got a super high Yu-Gi-Oh collar, and also I assume it's not supposed. So the way that front piece is drawn, that little connector, it looks like it projects out too far. It looks like she's wearing a plate of armor, but also is she wearing a plate of armor because that looks like a skin tight bodysuit?
Also, look at her weird chastity belt.
I mean, yeah, she's wearing a superhero Speedo.
Lady Heat has some pretty strong 31st century hero design vibes.
Oh, yeah, she's totally for the Legion of Superheroes, totally.
I like Heat's design overall, but his pose is.
His pose is a little weird. He's a little weird.
He's a little weird, and I don't know how
his waist is very tiny.
The it's yellow bodysuit.
We talked about Electrum with Rob Liefeld. Heat has also got some pretty strong Liefeldian X-Force vibes.
Aside from knows the core there, but also aside from the yellow and red, just reminds me of Neo's a bit.
Oh wait, the casual is very fun about this. She's a Jexel character.
I mean, yeah, she's got a Zexel-ass hairdo for sure.
Oh no, that's fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe you guys mean Zayal.
I'm not.
Zayal.
No.
I don't care.
Zexel. It has an X, and they don't tell us how to pronounce it.
Vesper, if you want to go down that route, I'll rebrand this. We'll do numbers right now. And you're not allowed to leave until we do all of them.
Also, Vesper, as a person that has an X in their name, do you want to call me just A?
Well, no, it's not silent in your name. It's silent. It is actually silent. That's
Japan, X's are not silent in Japan. They are pronounced differently. They are not French. They don't get to just be well, our X's are silent now.
I don't think they have the X sound in
French
Japan, is the thing. But no, okay, so yeah, he
pronounced with a J, so it should be Zhejiao, but that sounds dumb.
So Heat and Lady, honestly speaking, as derpy as Heat's some of his coloring is, his yellow should be more gold and not bright yellow.
Mr. Heat is Parapisgang right here.
Mm-hmm.
In this outfit.
But his overall design elements are actually good. Lady Heat she's got way too many different elements. Like X said, she's got some of that weird chastity belt thing, and somebody in chat said the Saint Seiya reject hairpiece. She's got a shoulder cloak
That was
Am I
100% Dallas.
Am I in chat
Definitely
to you
not
now?
said that.
Yeah, am I in chat to you now?
I thought somebody in chat also said that.
No,
Didn't you
they
take that from
said
chat?
They said Zazel hairpiece.
Okay,
I
I
said
listen. There's like 4 different things y'all said, and that was 10 minutes ago. No, it's
No,
not
that's
really, but
fair.
it was a while. I lost it.
No.
But
So-
there were so many things said, much like how many different elements of her design. Like I was talking about how she's got the shoulder cloak thing, but she's also wearing a giant collar piece, which is also not her bodysuit, and she's shooting flame from her wristbands. Like it's cool in concept, but this once again has the way too many busy elements. Also, the backgrounds are just lazy. Ooh, fire effect in Photoshop.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of some of the manga. The manga only elemental heroes suffer from, honestly, the Japanese style of hero design. So I guess it's kind of more accurate, where there's too many spiky random things that don't do anything.
Like 90s.
Yeah, it's very 90s American comic.
Yeah, I think that's probably what a lot of these designs are going for, is hearkening to some certain classic types.
Look, the 90s comics era was a mistake.
I mean,
and
wasn't
most
the manga
people know
like the
that.
mid 2000s anyway? So like it was like.
I mean,
retro?
yeah, but remember they're e-heroes. They are hearkening to a specific design of certain things.
Like, it's very clear that the original e-heroes were going for golden age, like red, white, and blue.
Lots of
style,
spandex
like-
stuff.
Well, so if I remember right, Kazuki still did design all of the original e-hero things.
Yep.
But someone else actually, it's like someone took those designs and then made a GX manga, and then those like interpretations of Kazuki's design then made it to the card art. So it's 3 levels of
Is this a Street Fighter the movie,
Everything.
the video game bullshit?
what?
As seen on TV.
Is this the Street Fighter the movie, the video game bullshit?
Not really. I mean, it's not that far. It's more that Kazuki Takahashi
God, what is
did the
this?
base designs.
I
Then
was
it
waiting for
was
somebody to react. Behold, the manga Sparkman,
Oh, yeah.
elemental hero Voltic. He's a thunder type. He's not a warrior either, because we're
Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Oh god,
That's-
Voltic.
You came back to
That's-
Voltic, Axe.
I actually
Yeah.
like
Just
it.
terrible.
I have a problem.
This is the most Liefeld we've gotten.
It makes me think of this is the Mega Man character.
Oh yeah, no, this is absolutely a robot master.
No, this is the Mega Man Star Force character.
No, that's fair.
That also counts.
Yeah,
no, like
yeah.
this is just has those
Yeah,
vibes.
no, that's
But this
Also-
is the
interesting enough, one of the few e-heroes who does not have a man in his name
yeah, we have
is
gone.
Voltic in the OTG.
those.
Actually,
I
that
don't
was
even know what
he
to call
can
them.
also be like a weird like animated Kamen Rider character.
This one has gone full Liefeld though, in terms of proportions.
But he's got a foot. You can't say that. He's on the foot.
This
He has
man
a very
cannot
pointy
physically
foot.
stand up straight.
This
Also,
man
yeah,
is-
no, like his shoulders are huge, his chest is huge. He's got a
His
huge
nose
collar.
standing
I think
straight.
he's wearing armor.
Those
though.
knee pads will stab his ankle if he tries to stand
Yeah.
up.
He has
His
giant
legs are
knee
okay.
pads that he can't
Okay.
snap up.
I will say his legs are weird, but the rest of his body I think is actually just wearing armor.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean that he he can't lift his arms over his head with this armor type.
Yeah,
That
no,
is true.
he is
Also,
a very Rob Liefeld design.
It-
Like, I like the helmet, but everything else is trash.
With all that armor, why does he need the wrist guards? He could just
Yeah.
wear more armor.
Conduction, I guess.
He's also
to the
got
wrist.
he's also got a that helmet is a Yu-Gi ass hairdo helmet. Like that's a Yu-Gi-Oh ass
Yeah.
helmet right there.
Also, as much as my favorite color is purple, and I am a big fan of purple, Jesus Christ.
I like purple.
Purple
Yeah, no,
spandex
guys,
with gold.
We found Remy Tim. We found Remy Tim.
Purple,
It is
purple
true.
and gold,
We found him. Here he is. Somebody call
purple-
Jeremy.
Purple and gold does not
At the
work
top?
in this design.
This to be fair, this is very orangey gold though.
Zed, I
It
don't
is
think
a
this
little
looks
bit-
like an actual like Gundam. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
Little
the
bit too
helmet,
much
the
for
helmet
The,
is
the helmet,
Oh,
the
yes.
helmet,
The helmet and the
The helmet
winglets are
and those,
very
like,
Gundam-esque, but the rest of the
shoulder
elements
guards?
are not. Like that's
Well,
actually a
also,
thing about a decent number of Gundam designs are either like very boxy and pragmatic, or are pragmatically drawn for freedom of movement.
also all of the Gundam, most of the Gundams, especially the newer ones, like where that helmet would be a part of. Because yes, no, that is just Strike Destiny's helmet. It just is.
But also
But their Gundams look more feminine than that.
Well, that's the thing I'm talking about. Like Gundams are especially modern Gundams have a lot of elements of freedom of movement. Like they make sure that you can move your hips and stuff as a robot.
Yeah.
But Another thing we should talk about. Voltic is very explicitly a reference to a very specific Japan video game character from the
Pulseman?
the Genesis era, Pulseman.
Okay, that makes sense because he looked like it.
Voltecker,
Also,
aka the Pulseman attack.
Why is the belt pointy?
So what does this card do?
Why wouldn't we decide
actually,
2 points on the belt?
I gotta double check. Does Voltic do anything?
He summons a banished hero when he does damage.
Which he won't do because he is obviously supposed to be like a Manga Sparkman type, but his stats are not that good. He has 1k attack, 1500 defense.
1,000 attack.
The fuck? He looks like he would have more attack. Or
Oh yeah, no, he looks way cooler. He looks like he should be like a better Sparkman, right? Like maybe like a 1900 Sparkman.
Like a 1900 beater of an effect.
This man looks like a tribute monster, but no.
Yeah, actually, yeah, like a 5-star.
Yeah, he this. This is Shin Blade Edge, but he has bastard stuff.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure one of the only usable E heroes outside of fusion material that we've seen is, or basically is Plantman and Heat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. Wild Heart's pretty good.
Well,
I'm saying out of today's.
From today. What?
Yeah.
Woodsman is good for his era, but he gets horribly power crept because the next standby phase.
It's standby phase, and he does. Well, I think the idea is you're supposed to set him. Your opponent is a doofus and attacks into him, and then when it's your turn again, you get a poly search. But there's way better E heroes. If we get to them, we'll talk about really good ones. Let's talk about another.
I'm just saying, in terms of usable, Lady Heat and Voltic are just bad.
Right.
I like this design. Actually.
So let's talk about, before we talk about his art, let's talk about the release of Ocean. So to make Terra Firma, you need Ocean. Ocean was not released in Premium Set 2 like most of the manga E-Heroes. He was first released in Champion Pack 7.
Will we ever have access to that in the Progression series?
I think I put him in a card bank later because he's in some tins and stuff.
Oh, but do you guys know who else was in Champion Pack 7?
Whomst?
Voltic Kong.
Interesting. So Ocean's effect isn't awful, but it's got that standby phase. You get to return a hero from your graveyard to your hand in the standby phase once.
Oh my God, Zed's continuing the
I will say the biggest knock against Ocean is that they did not call him Elemental Hero Ocean Man.
And they don't do it they missed it in the manga too. He's just E-Hero Ocean.
Yeah,
Ocean Man.
Take
me by the hand. Leave me to the hand.
Do not follow the actual naming scheme, which I don't like. I'm kind
no,
of
some of them do, like Forest Man, and then Heat and Lady Heat kind of have that kind of interesting back and forth. But yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I have a question for you, as people that are music nerds that also play Yu-Gi-Oh. Is there ever a card that's a Holy Diver reference?
There's got to be a reference you could make out there.
I mean, there's more than 1,000 cards in.
I say what you know, but if you don't, it's fine.
I mean, not explicitly.
Too long in the midnight sea.
There is a Dio reference. I remember.
Very top part.
Although I can't tell anymore because no offense to JoJo, but JoJo has forever confused this. Yeah. I can't tell if the Dio reference is to Rodney James Dio or Dio from JoJo.
That's fair.
But yeah, so let's actually talk about Ocean's art design. It's not awful, actually. It's pretty good.
Good design.
I really like design. Yeah.
In pecs.
It's very Namor / Aquaman /
honestly
any other Ocean hero.
It feels like a mix between the Namor and Blue Beetle.
Yeah, honestly, I'm more okay with
I gotta say, this is a much better Elemental Hero Water Neos than I think either of the Aqua Neos fusions.
Well, it does.
Or Mariner. But also, can I just say that Ocean and Lady Heat are definitely married?
Are you talking about the codpiece design?
No, I'm talking about Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh, okay, that also works. But they do also wear matching metal skirts.
I want to bring up.
I don't know if you did this on purpose. Aren't they brother and sister in that movie?
I don't actually remember.
They're not.
They aren't. They are not.
They're not. Okay. But they have there's a sequel where they have kids.
The fin head's cool. The shoulder pads are a little big, but they're cool. Go ahead.
This weapon, I hate it. I hate this weapon.
It is a kind of.
Look
at this. It's like a 3-part collapsible shit trident.
I mean, no, it's
a bident. It's a bident, which is an actual weapon.
I think it also has a stun setting.
It's actually a weapon, Robin.
I'm just saying, look at it. It's terrible.
Well,
look
at his
and
belt
look
piece.
At the fucking...
Look at his belt piece. He's clearly got some kind of weird moon thing going on. I guess because he's the ocean hero. Like he's got his crescent moon knee pads.
It's weird.
The one thing I don't like is the weird hip pads. The hip plating he's got.
I think my only issue is the knee pads. Like
some of his external armor pieces are a little weird, but
See,
overall,
the knee pads would make more sense the other way because then that helps. This is actively hurting.
Because that would actually make it hard to move.
This man's head fin is way too fucking long.
I don't know.
No, what are you talking about? No, that is a Yandu Undata level mohawk, and I approve.
Yeah, it's also because he's got it's because you got to image him surfacing on the surface. He's got the shark effect.
No, he that mohawk. I approve of that mohawk.
Also,
Everything is a
should we end
JoJo's
this on
reference.
knowing what Ocean does?
I brought it up already. Ocean is he adds from graveyard to hand. Stand by face.
Yandu is Yandu's in Guardians of the Galaxy who has the whistle dart. That was
Yeah, I know.
Yandu
Why are you telling this to me? I know that. I've seen movies.
You said you didn't get the reference.
No, I was saying everything is a JoJo's reference.
That's not
The
what
people in
He was
chat.
referencing chat. He was referencing.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm talking to chat here. Also,
Cool chat.
Hourglass figure, A+. Good figure.
But yeah, no, I will give credit for an ocean-based hero that is honestly better than a lot of Marvel and DC's ocean-based designs.
I mean,
I'm looking at you, Black Manta's hero costume that was an abomination.
My only gripe with Ocean's design are like the shark skin pecs that I just don't vibe with, but it's still a good design overall.
Like, it fits his theme, and I think that's important.
And it looks like you could be Neospatian.
Honestly,
Yeah, he does have some
Yeah.
Neospatian-y vibes.
Maybe
Just
he's
more
in the ocean of
sharky.
maybe he's in the ocean of a different planet.
All right, well, it's time then, since we've shown both Woodman and Waterboy.
Oh,
The man, the myth, the legend.
The ocean and the forest combine.
I actually love
Elemental
this
hero, Earth.
The ass.
design. No, it's Terra Firma, which is a much
doesn't-
better name.
I don't.
By your
I don't think
powers
it's terrible,
combined.
but I don't think it's good.
Okay, so
I actually am
first-
going to give this one of my favorite designs.
This is discount good guy Frieza.
Yeah,
Before we
100%.
get any
Yeah,
further into
I
his
was just
design,
about to say
Can-
that.
can we talk about Terra Firma's hips and cod piece?
Also, like his chest.
So Terra Firma is a shockingly overcomplicated simplistic design, if that's a good way to put it.
Like,
Like,
it's complex
he's
as
just white with one splash of red and one splash of dark blue, and he glows piss for some reason.
And a lot of armor and a lot of bulging pecs.
But he has a lot of muscle detail, like Axe just said. But also, look at his legs; they're fucking squares. Like, why are they rectangular?
His legs are squares that shrink into that like.
Also, those knee pads are 100% the Boulder badge. That's just the Boulder badge right there.
What?
And like,
100%.
like he's got like weird rib lines on the outside of his body. Like, he's got a he's clearly also Red Beetle because he's got a fucking power scarab in his chest.
So I'll say this:
Also-
I do not like the card art for him, but I love his manga art, and I will post it.
Okay.
Let me pull up Terra Firma manga because like I never actually looked at his card, but his general lookout in the manga is pretty solid.
Pull me up an image I can pull from.
What's up,
Okay.
Mark?
Oh yeah, just was looking at the face. It sort of looks similar to that Tyler character from Katamari Damacy, the face.
Oh, he does look a little bit
the
like
King
the
of the
king of all the
Universe?
cosmos. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
He does have that going on.
Also, like the hero, like actually, it looks more opposing because he's like this weird inhuman creature. Yeah.
Yeah, I posted a panel from the manga, and Dallas posted a very very squishy PNG of his color design from the manga.
Well, that's pretty good though, actually, because it actually gives a different
Yeah,
like actual composition to his body.
Nope, hold on, I did not. I'm trying to move him over, but I didn't copy correctly. Hold on.
Honestly, I like that.
I'm still not a fan of these wrist guards.
The wrists are a little weird. That's the thing you see a lot. Like, by the way, those are also just Sparkman's hands. When there's no color, like he has the ring thing and the gloves. Like it's interesting how it draws on elements from stuff. The helmet is weird. Like his actual in manga pose looks a lot better because like
No,
He's like looking down.
Actually terrible.
His shoulders are fucking
I just
huge.
want to talk about something.
Those back things look like a launcher of some sort.
Yeah, I was gonna say like in his regular card they just look like back antennas, but in the manga art, it's like a backpack launcher.
Fucking proton pack.
Yeah, he's got a backpack. But also, I want to reiterate, his shoulders in the manga are huge. Look at how big those are.
So
do you want to see his do you want to see one of his video game arts?
Oh boy,
no.
lay it
I'm
on me,
curious.
Dallas. Yeah, we're in fail Portryal right now.
The fuck is that?
What?
Why is he brown?
Terra Firma Magna.
So
This is a bit late, but I need to show it.
Did he start all his armor or something?
That-
I'll hide Chaz.
I found a video game art of Voltic, and he looks way worse.
How does he look worse than he already does?
Well,
So,
Dallas will let us know
I'm
when he
now
posts
seeing
it in a
this-
second.
that little bulge on his stomach, that's just his dong. That's 100% his dick.
Why are his arms so long?
What the fuck? I don't know if I should show
It looks
this.
like one arm is longer than the other. The way his arms are like stretched out.
This long Voltic is cursed.
Should we move on? I think we're starting to lose our mind.
No, we need to show the world long Voltic.
No, you don't. It's super cursed.
I mean,
Oh, wow, hold
it
on.
doesn't look bad to me, but I have weird taste.
Stream guys, is the stream still up for you? I've just realized I haven't playback in my preview.
No, it's I see it.
Okay, all right. That's it's just an error for me. Okay.
They're
Also,
wanting long
I have a
Voltic.
I have weird aesthetic taste because my childhood was Mega Man Star Force, so characters are like that. I just like.
No, I'm mostly fine with his card art, but it's that video
looks,
I mean, his arms are
that
really
looks
really
more
long,
like
but I'm
a
okay with
Sonic
it.
character from the weird era of Sonic.
It
I don't
does.
know. Yeah, rejected Frieza transformation.
Or it looks like it
is.
I'll put him up. I'll put him up while I'm getting the next bit.
It doesn't look
That,
weird to me.
that's like
Okay.
rejected Mecha Thunder Sonic.
No, you know what he looks like? He looks like a Digimon from like
Yes.
the fourth
He's a
series.
Digimon. He's totally a
The
Digimon.
You asked for this, chat.
You
Like
asked
Mecha Daemon.
Like one of the like
learn? When will
when-
you
when-
learn that your actions have
when-
consequences?
yeah, when the people turn into Digimon, he looks like he would be in that.
Oh yeah, I know that series.
Okay,
Yeah,
but-
totally.
I do want to say one thing that I actually like about Long Voltic. His knee pads don't look atrocious. They just look like part of
Knee pads.
his suit.
That's
Yeah.
not true.
And actually, his muscles all look like they're consistent with each other in this.
Well,
Yeah.
except for his legs, where like they're roided up at his like,
Legs are hard. A surprise.
And
As
then
a turn for
they
artist,
just
legs
get
are hard.
way thin at his ass.
His upper thighs and that just look like actual eggplants.
Actually, wait, no, guys, it's Voltic
His
if it was a
upper
stand.
thighs are-
No, guys, it's Voltic if it was a stand.
Stand power.
Stand power Voltic.
I mean,
Mercury Mon.
tell me if
There-
I'm wrong, please.
This looks like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventures live-action movie version.
I
Is
mean,
this Red Hot- guys,
yeah.
Is this Red Hot Chili Peppers? Is this Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No, because he's
Like,
not
you
a
know-
chicken.
Fair. You know what?
It's not
Fair.
fire. Yes.
True.
No, it is fire.
Oh.
Elemental Hero Inferno.
Yeah, I very bit. No, I don't like it.
Uh,
I just don't.
But you know,
Yeah.
you know what he reminds me of? Y'all play Pokemon games?
Wait, no.
Wait, guys, wait, guys, look at it.
I
Look
know
at
who
his,
this
look at his
fucker is.
waist.
He looks
it
like the head
two-
of Team Flare.
Guys, look at his,
Lysander.
look at his stomach, and it looks
Nah.
like two balls put together.
Dude, what is with his chest?
No,
Yeah, he's got fire in his
he's
his
got-
heart.
He's got like
Got
a
back my
volcano
hands.
ball,
I
but
know
his hands are
100%.
volcano balls.
That looks like a tumor.
It's
No,
got-
no, Vesper.
his
We
chest
haven't started
close
talking
over
about
his
Grand
whole-
Merge yet.
Also,
Ba-dum-pum.
his shoulders look like faces, and it's creepy.
So, by the way, to let everybody know, if you don't know Elemental Hero Inferno, he is a fusion of Heat and Lady Heat. When they team up, they create this guy, who for some reason is level 8 but has 2300 attack and gains 1000 attack when battling water monsters only.
It's so weak.
Spoiler: he's
Wait,
terrible.
This game's 100.
No, 1000.
1,000.
I said
1,000.
1000, yeah.
I heard
It's like, it's
100.
good, but you're never going to fight a water deck that consistently with fucking...
Like here's the
Heat
thing:
Lady
Terra Firma is actually a great card.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about it at all because we got off
No,
track, but he's
we
good.
didn't bring up Terra Firma. Terra Firma is really good. The problem is that both materials are not played in traditional hero decks anymore, which
Yeah.
Well,
is
I mean,
unfortunate for him.
you can play Woodman in like the thing. What you do is you take someone like that turns into a big bungus like Sparkman or not Sparkman, Shining Flare Wingman, you swing into him, and in the middle of battle phase, because you could do it, you sack Shining Star Wingman to kill shot. Basically.
Now, what's pretty cool about Terra Firma, I know we're on Inferno, but there's a little talk about this guy aside that he just looks awful. Like Terra Firma, I'll be honest, but
no, he's bad.
Those wings.
So I've been making reference. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mark.
All I can say is I think the English name is better than the Japanese translate name, Flame Burst.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just Elemental Hero Flame Blast.
Oh, also I can see.
He's having a flame blast.
Okay, I think the chat has a point. He just looks like if Lady Heat and Heat just had a mech.
Yeah, basically, I think that is actually the vibe they're going for. Is like they've summoned a giant robot.
Well, that's why I posted Gao King in the chat, because he has the fucking like eagle head that Gao King has.
Yeah, he's got some weird elements.
I've been saying the manga art all just has him as combining one giant like fireball in front of him.
I've been saying this. I've been saying this for a while. I've been saying this for a while about characters that they look like an X-Force design. This actually legitimately just looks like an X-Force design.
It's even worse because you realize on his legs, those are boots. You can see his legs going into those. Those are boots.
The fuck?
So does this mean that he's wearing gauntlets too?
I'd assume it does.
I mean, yeah, he has a gap in there. No, those aren't his hands. He's wearing weird wristband things over his magma fists.
So it's a mech wearing glove, gauntlets, and
it's a
boots.
person turned into a robot.
It's weird. He's weird. I don't like him anymore.
It's an android.
Let me. Now I got to figure out what's the best timeline, because I think we've done the two fusion. Like we did Terra Firma and Inferno. I think is that all the manga fusions, the manga exclusive fusions? Not counting the like one hero plus an element guys.
Well, there's the masked heroes, which are still manga cards, but they don't come until way later.
Yeah, we'll cover masked heroes at the end if we have time. So I think then the only thing I got to double check is a couple of normal E-heroes. When did they come out? Okay, so technically, yeah, that's like technically another generation. So I think the thing we're gonna do here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the E-hero list. Like, there's Flash.
Those all come out, I think, after the first couple of these one E-hero plus one element guys. So I think we'll do those guys as a blob together.
I'm looking in the list. The only ones I'm noticing that we haven't pointed out are like Prisma. Oh no, we did do Prisma.
No, we did Prisma and Stratos last time.
I see Ice Age.
So Ice Edge and Flash don't come out for a while.
Yeah.
The next ones canonically, I believe, are the Element Heroes, which is the elemental hero and a person of the various elements.
All right, so let's start with, I believe, the one that was the earliest elemental hero, Gaia.
Gaia.
So this is the first thing we're gonna be something of it. Okay, that's actually not bad looking.
Yeah.
And Gaia is one E hero plus one Earth monster.
Actually, wait. Okay, so
and he has an effect. What was that, X? Sorry.
Is anyone know with a big O?
Oh yeah, he's got some big O vibes.
You do got some big O vibes.
No, yeah.
Why do the hands sort of look like Transformer hands?
Well, yeah, I'm sure they're also a gun.
I have an issue with his arm wrist cannon thing.
I mean, it makes it a big
yeah. Well, this is another E hero where this guy's not actually this is very much a Japanese quote unquote hero, because clearly this is like a mecha man, even though he's a warrior, right? Like this is clearly we're piloting a robot or something.
Yes.
Because no, I have the design. My issue is with the barrel placement. Like, why are they on? Like, why?
Because you hold it wrist up and you have a triangle blaster.
I'm looking at his card trivia. The American superhero, the American comic book character they attribute to him is Avalanche. I don't see it really.
How?
Avalanche the X-Men?
Avalanche is like a preppy teenager dude in like a weird ass headband.
I mean, he makes me think of Ultimate Iron Man.
Yeah, I could see an Iron Man villain like Ironmonger.
No, there's got to be an Iron Man. Like even if you're doing.
I'm thinking of Ultimate Iron Man.
Okay, so like even if you're talking about old Avalanche, not X-Men Evolution Avalanche, which is the only one that people mostly remember, because did you know who the fuck Avalanche was before that?
No.
Who?
I'll copy an image of yeah, you've got one art here. Here's also a different one of him as an action figure. it doesn't really 1-to-1. Like, the shoulders kind of, but a lot of other elements aren't like that. And also, he's fucking huge because look at how he's framed in the card art.
Well, like he is reaching down to kick your ass.
Yeah, like he looks like he's like 12 stories tall and made of radiation.
Yeah.
If Big O was not a weird ephemeral esoteric series.
I've somehow managed to see his left arm as a fish eating his arm, and I can't stop laughing.
What?
Well, I can see it.
Also, okay, so ask, what's the
There's
effect?
the eyes, it's just fish mouth.
Oh, hold on, I closed it. Let me bring him back.
Also,
Elemental
these
Hero
Konami
guy.
orbs, what they work? Like, honestly, they work because they're balanced out to like their parts of the planet.
Must be fusion summoned, blah, blah, blah. When this card is fusion summoned, target one face-up monster your opponent controls until the end phase its attack is halved, and this card gains the same amount of attack. So it's basically fucking Dark Rev.
That's pretty good, actually.
He's 2200 on his own, which is not bad, but it's way better considering his effect.
Yeah, no, you summon him, and then you eat one of whatever your opponent's big monster is. He eats him for breakfast.
Spoiler, the next couple E-Heroes are just generally good.
Yeah, we're in the good era. We're in like 2010 now. Or like
Okay,
2009,
also,
so we're
before we
doing
end
stuff.
this, can we before we end the next card, can we point out like how his Kanomi arms actually look okay on him?
Yeah, you mentioned that earlier. I do actually agree. Like, I think because it's balanced out with his color scheme, like they form a pattern.
I mean, like the thing with Konami orbs is that like we are so far away from the actual era where Konami orbs get
problematic,
out of hand. Like usually if they're putting orbs in the design, they know what they're doing and they're doing it with an intent in the design. Like what's happening here, it's very much part of his armor. It is part of the like earthy gemstone aesthetic.
Yeah.
There is a clear theme here with the orbs.
Also, let's be very real. Konami stole the orbs from like 80s, 90s superhero design because that's what that's from.
No, whoops, I forgot to remove.
Pay
no attention to that single frame.
Random orbs from nowhere is like half of the 90s.
All right, it's time for Elemental Hero Nova Master.
God, he looks so cool.
God, I hate that design.
I like the design.
It's Ginyu but red.
Honestly,
that's all I see somehow.
It's just an anime version of a Kamen Rider villain.
Is he wearing two arm poses?
Yeah, he's got 2 shoulder pads.
I hate him.
This is peak WoW shoulder pads.
He's got double shoulder pads. He's got weird flame blades on his arm guards. He's got a weird fire hat. Honestly, the hat doesn't look bad, but like
actually,
this guy's really
like
into fire.
Hat.
He's got a cape as well.
Guys,
I can see this guy being a ninja.
I'm pretty sure this is literally...
It's a pendulum edition, but being a superhero.
I'm pretty sure this is literally just a WoW Paladin tier set from Firelands.
I can see that. He's also got the fire knee pads. Also, guys, I just want to point out, notice his hover belt. His belt that doesn't cinch around his tiny ass waist. It just hovers out there.
Yeah, it's belted.
And he's got like thigh-high scoops on his boots, but his boots aren't even connected to his boots.
Guys, it's Mr. Volcano, but an E-Hero.
Yeah.
If he were power.
Now the sad thing is that this guy's a really fucking good card. He's got 2600.
I don't know why, but I really like the card art.
That's fair. Like aesthetics are aesthetics. I think he's too busy. As much as I love Red and Fire,
I do like this design, but no, there is way too much happening.
They should have simplified him a little. But his effect is if he destroys an opponent's monster by battle, draw a fucking card. Not once per turn, no limits. If he destroys a card by battle, and he's got 2600 attack.
Oh, okay.
It's a super simple effect, but it's a strong effect.
No, Nova Master's fucking rad.
So basically, if you can force people to attack him, you're good.
I'd probably say he's the third best of the Element heroes, which is saying a lot.
Yeah, he's got a dirt simple effect that makes him just good.
Also, we're
gonna get. I think the next one is Mr. Problematic.
How come we were ever gonna
you've got the
fire monster
broken ones, so
yeah, I think that's the next one.
But also,
it may be. Let's pull him up. What's up?
Volcano, who I posted. Remember this?
Yeah, I remember Mr. Volcano.
It's either going to be the worst one or the best one. Next,
his hair even looks like the hat. It's great.
It's time for Elemental Hero, The Shining.
The Shining.
Never mind.
Shining is very.
Yeah, for some reason, Light is listed after Fire. I think it's alphabetical. We're skipping Dark because Escuriado came out way later. Like he's I think the last one of these guys to come out, so we'll come back to him at the end.
I like this design honestly.
Yeah, no, Shining's pretty good.
Yeah.
The face is a little weird, but it works.
It's a mask. It's a mask.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know it's a mask, but it's like a weird mask design because he's got like the 5-pointed starburst and a single orb / lens.
He's putting off some Be Not Afraid energy, but I dig it.
Yeah, no, he's for a light type hero. He's got good effect. Like,
oh, yeah, this is totally just a Kamen Rider actually.
Talking about like simplified versus complex designs. This guy has a good simplified design, right?
Dallas, can you relate with me of saying like this feels like the final form of a Kamen Rider?
We're thinking.
Dallas
is thinking.
Dallas.exe stopped
I was
working.
asking you really like if this looks like the final form of a Kamen Rider.
Kinda.
Okay.
I usually don't like the disconnected aspect. It's really good here. I don't know. If it's
Yeah, no,
'cause
the
he's
floating
right.
wing thing. No, it's good.
Any
It's
dope
really
ass
cool.
looks like a Final Form Kamen Rider though. Like that's the thing. Like it's kind of a weird.
It's almost like Kamen Riders are heroes.
Bring up all the time because it just kind of works for most.
Yeah, by the way, I'm gonna warn you, especially if Axe, because I feel like he's the most likely to nerd out. But if you guys nerd out too hard about Kamen Rider and Masked Heroes, I'll close up the stream. I'll send it to Timbuktu. We'll never stream again, like, because I don't give a shit. So,
do that.
like, just hold it in. Don't go overboard. I know you guys will want to, but like, keep it cool.
I mean, I'll keep it to like 5 sentences. It's fine.
But
that's 5 sentences more than I care.
But I want to throw out there. I just need to, before we maybe move on, because there's not a lot to talk about with Shining other than that his effect is good. This guy is super Gainax exposing for power. Like he's giving you the full beans.
So actually, taking a little look at it, there is one thing I don't like just because it feels pointless. His tiny shoulder pads.
Yeah, the shoulders are a little redundant, but at least they're not detracting from anything, right?
Yeah, like
he's wearing armor.
You don't look bad.
I think honestly the weirder thing is he's got underarm orbs. That's a little weird to me, but it fits the color comp of his makeup, right?
It's more like the size of his ribs, but yeah.
Well,
what does he do?
So Shining's effect is really good. He gains 300 attack for each of your banished E-Hero monsters. When he's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 2 of your banished E-Heroes, add them to your hand, and he's a 2600 light.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, he's
the
really
Shining
good.
is a motherfucker.
Yeah, no, well,
that's
like
a win con.
he's
really
good.
He is advantage for days.
He was in FTK or OTK. I think.
He is the if I would say he's the second most powerful of the element heroes. But we'll get to big. We'll get to big A. We'll get to big A soon.
Yeah.
Literally next, Dallas. Water comes after light.
With Sunrise, who says, "Hey, just put Miracle Fusion in your hand and now banish those monsters to summon."
No, I'm talking about this guy.
Elemental Hero, Absolute Zero.
Oh, I remember.
Coolest design, hands down. I love it.
Oh, that's really
I
awesome.
fucking love this card.
Yeah.
No, Absolute Zero is
so
rad.
cool.
It's Elemental Hero Acid's best friend.
I don't know why, but he makes me think of like fucking Moon Knight, but like in a fucking
I can see those vibes.
He has the wrist blades. They are sick. This whole design is doing it for me.
He only has one wrist blade, Robin.
No, he's got 2 wrist blades.
No, the other one's there. It's on his on the reverse.
I couldn't see it.
Like, and I also want to throw out, technically, yeah, he's got like the same like double shoulder points and the cape as like his counterpart in Nova Master, but like he does it so much better. Like it looks so much better on this ice guy.
Well,
yeah,
he has the floating belt too. It doesn't matter. He's good.
Also, he has double shoulder pads too, but they work well in his silhouette.
They look like ice crystals.
Also,
yes,
I do want to throw out there, he has like we've talked shit about E-Hero poses before. Absolute Zero does not have a bad pose. Like he is doing an action shot.
He is doing the superhero 3-point landing.
He is fucking showing up to do the hero landing. Yeah.
No,
ice and shit flying everywhere.
His effect busted, broken. This man doesn't care.
So Absolute Zero was a fusion monster that was played he still played modern E-Hero decks because you Absolute Zero into Acid to just wipe your opponent's entire fucking board.
Yeah, if you don't remember what Absolute Zero does, well, first of all, he does gain 500 attack for each each water monster on your field except E-Hero Absolute Zero. So if you got any synergy there, that's funny. But his other effect is if he leaves the field. If he leaves the field, destroy all monsters your opponent controls.
And
oh my god,
summoned, we're gonna spoil Acid, but he matters for this card. When Acid is summoned, he Harpy Feather says your opponent's side of the field. So you Absolute Zero Raigeki, then you Acid.
Yeah, when you mask change into Acid, your opponent has no board.
Yeah, and you just win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Spoiler. I believe Absolute Zero is the only one that was ever in a tournament deck. No, granted, it wasn't an E-Hero deck. It was a Water Tribal deck because you could use a King of the Swamp as an Elemental Hero card, which is just funny.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Let me double check. I believe he has to be fusion summoned, but can't be special summoned any other way. Actually, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it just says must be fusion summoned. You can poly with him.
I'm surprised that you cannot use King of the Swamp because, King of the Swamp could be the model monster, but one hero monster is not a specific name he can copy.
He doesn't copy I don't believe he copies a target, but I don't know necessarily how that works out with generic fusion.
Then the deck might have run Omen. I don't know.
King of the Swamp as substitutes, whose name is specifically listed on the fusion monster.
Okay, yeah, all
One hero
right.
monster is not a specific name listed on a card.
All right, fair enough. I was trying to remember.
I know this because I played a lot of fusion decks, and
then I guess like Ballman works, yeah, because it's still draw.
Also, I love that his knee pads look like an ice crystal. It's great.
Yep.
I mean,
like every single detail
This fucko.
Absolute Zero was in Novamaster, but Absolute Zero does it way better.
I kind of like it. I'm not sure.
See,
I'm kind of mixed on
I like this guy less retroactively now that Cowboy is just him but better. He does everything he does but better.
See, I love this pose so much that I'm just willing to accept it.
By the way, this is Elemental Hero Great Tornado.
Yeah, I love
the shoulder pads are kind of bad. Whatever.
He's the wind one.
Great Tornado. Great Tornado has some like apocalypse setting designs with that ragged ass cape.
Is it just
it's
an
a
anime
good cloak.
version? It's just an anime version of if you mix Gao Gaigar with like Red Tornado.
Well, no, he's doing the superhero save at the last minute pose. Like, this is when the superhero arrives on the scene at the last minute.
In a giant gust of wind.
And then his cape will inevitably blow up into the air. Because that's how it do.
I would like to see the whole thing of him, yeah.
I fucking love that design.
Not a fan
design.
of the knee pads. But that's about it.
The knee pads are a little too angular, like especially because his arm and his shoulder joint there and his armor are very rounded.
Look,
actually, what I noticed is like the knee pads are actually fine. It's more the armor on his lower legs actually, because they're not knee pads. It's the top bit is this.
I mean, his knees are definitely in there.
Compared to some of the other knee pads today, I'll take this.
Oh,
and those boots.
Okay,
you can only see a bit of it, but those boots.
Okay, I was thinking about the cloak here, but it looks sort of like the thing from basic.exe for Mega Man Network.
I mean, yeah, he's got a base exe type cloak.
I think somebody else is looking at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki trivia page.
It's a very good belt too.
So, Great Tornado must be fusion summoned, can't be special summoned. Other ways.
Pretty dope.
If this card is fusion summoned, have the attack and defense of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls, and he's at 2,800.
That's pretty good.
For combo plays, he can set up some big OTK boards.
Like
if your opponent's doing it dumb and overextending.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, like, if you really look at it, even though he came out way later, Despacito is not that much better than the others.
Despacito.
I can't remember his name.
Curiado.
I don't speak Taco Bell.
It's.
I'm gonna get canceled now.
Well, first of all,
yes, you are.
That was Portuguese, you heathen.
Portuguese is a derivative language of Spanish.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, let's actually look at Escuriado, who I don't think I've ever seen in this much detail because I only ever see him as like a secret rare print.
Yeah,
he's an edgy boy.
I don't really care. I don't like this very much.
He looks terrible.
He
Parts of him are cool.
No.
His face is cool.
No.
What's
The helmet design is good. I like the cape wings. I like his normal hand.
Yeah. He looks like a evil hero reject.
He really
He's
does. But
he's
so-
literally being eaten up by the reject monster.
Well, okay.
Let's-
Let's
Like
be
its
fair.
fangs are on his chest.
He's better than He's better than Evil Hero Malicious Edge. Let's be very fair to the man. Or
Some of the evil heroes are bad. Yes, they're very bad.
What was the anorexic bondage Medusa? I
believe that was one of the maliciouses.
I
Yeah.
think that was Gainer.
Those fucking side blades are part of his belt.
Yeah. No. Like the weird like X form symmetry, right, is not good.
Why does it look like he could just stand? He could like jump up and his legs would just rotate 360.
Well, so someone knows
They're
about
totally bottom uppers, by the way, right?
Escuriato looks like Alex Mercer from Prototype, but just anorexic. He's an anorexic prototype.
Yeah, no. Exposito is
Does he have an M on his?
Here's the thing. I know what they were going.
No, I don't think it's deliberately an M.
They were going for the whole like we need a superhero design with an X, and it's not like they had any point of reference for that. It's not like there's a entire superhero team that incorporate X's into their suit designs.
And also M's, maybe? Maybe it is a deliberate M. Maybe X is right.
Oh my god! I just noticed there was an X of his wings, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, like that's what I said. Like I mentioned this earlier. Deliberately giving him an X type design really fucks with this. Like if it was just the cape wings, it would be okay. Also, we haven't talked at all about his weird triangle arm.
No,
I don't think about it.
I want to go back to those wings because if you take the man out of it, that's just a pair of scissors.
It's true. He's whatchamacallit. He's an edge imp.
What is
They're fucking scissors. Holy shit.
What does Excuriato mean?
He's just scissors.
Dark.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's just a romance language for dark, obscured.
What's his Japanese name?
It's Escuriato.
Oh. Yeah. According to the Trivia Wiki, I don't believe this. I don't believe this is real. They're saying he's Shadow Mist, but they're saying he's the advanced form of Shadow Mist.
That I don't think that works with the time. Well, okay, so it's 2013. When was Shadow Mist printed? It would be later because she's Masked Heroes. Yes, she was at least 2 years later, and she supports Masked Heroes. They're dumb.
So
yeah,
interesting.
I don't know why the trivia is saying.
We'll talk about Shadow Mist later because I think Shadow Mist actually looks pretty cool.
Interesting trivia here.
Yeah.
It does mean darkness, but it also means obscurity.
That fits.
Yeah, now,
what do they do again?
Go ahead,
Escuriato has a lot of weird gimmicks. Like they're kind of going for a symbiote with how he's got like axe. He's like an axe hand and wings. But
yeah, and he's got the Venom contrast colors, white and black.
Yeah.
I think honestly, Necroshade and Evil Necroshade look way better at that. What Escuriato does is he gains 100 attack for each E-hero in your graveyard, and he's 2,500 normally. So
which he's worse Shining Flare Wing.
Yeah,
but the problem is you're more using him as a super poly target.
Well, yeah, because he's dark, Escuriato's ludicrously easy to super poly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you super poly him, and then you mask change.
Well, yeah, that's another good one. Yeah.
Dark Claw, okay.
Definitely do mask change.
You mask change because this card does not deserve to be on the field for longer than one turn.
All right, so we're gonna take a little break from these guys because Sunrise doesn't come out for like 7 years. So
Sunrise, I'm like, it makes sense when I read the effect, but I did not realize how recent Sunrise actually was.
No, Sunrise was in the E-Hero it was the deck or the set they did like last year or something.
I think it was 2019. He was one of early 2020.
In the TCG, he's 2020. Yeah. So let's we mentioned him earlier, but let's take a detour back to the main deck for a little bit, and let's bring up E-Hero Flash.
He'll save every one of us.
Will he? I don't think so.
He won't.
No.
I actually.
E-Hero Flash is reverse Sparkman.
No, yeah. I'm gonna take a particular umbrage with this design because I'm a huge fan of the superhero Flash, which this is very clearly inspired by.
Yeah,
and
honestly,
this is a bastardization.
How are you getting that?
Oh, I don't know. It's the giant lightning bolt on his forehead.
Lightning bolt, lightning
or the
power,
fact that
the
he's
weird
wearing
lightning
blue
suit.
spandex with the exact same lines on it that the Flash's suit has.
I don't know what.
The fact that he is
Megan,
supposed to be running real fast.
Save me from crying by like telling me what he does.
Why am I saving you from crying?
I don't know why I spewed words out, but could you just tell me what he does?
When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, banish this card and 3 E-Hero monster cards with different names from your graveyard. Target 1 normal spell card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. It's bad. It's very
so
bad.
Yeah.
It's not
mediocre.
awful if you're running Electrum, because you can target Miracle Fusion into Electrum and then get the cards back, but...
Or do the meta play and get Regeki or something back.
Like, yeah, it's not. It's normal spell recycling because that's very important, but it's very bad.
It's all of your dumb fusion, like Parallel World Fusion. That's definitely the play is Parallel World Fusion. So put your banished monsters back into your graveyard or something.
Yeah, and then because you have to banish 4 to like do a big one.
You have to banish 4 with different names, which makes it even harder to do.
You know what's E-Hero we need to go over, because this design I can't.
Is it Ice Edge?
No.
Well, too bad. Ice Edge.
Okay.
I mean, we didn't even talk about Flash at all. There's not much to talk
There's
about.
nothing to talk about Flash. He's bad. He's bad and he should feel bad.
This fucking thing. What is this?
What is this?
Is that a grape inside the helmet?
No.
Ice Edge.
Is that a section grape?
This is a rejected Code Lyoko design.
No,
I believe you.
He's a absolute zero alias is what he is.
Basically,
Honestly, yeah.
he's baby Ab-Zero, and he's very bad for it.
What's he do?
He should feel bad.
When he deals damage to your opponent in a direct attack, keeping in mind he's a level 3 800 attacker, you can target one set card in your opponent's spell and trap zone, destroy that card. Once returned during your main phase, you can discard a card. This card can attack your opponent directly. So yeah, it lets you get rid of your opponent's back row.
Why can't it just be like you play the card and it gets rid of a back row card?
Well, he targets a set card, which means that first off, you're attacking into a set card that your opponent could just be like.
Yeah, if it's like Mirror Force or any sort of battle trap, he removes it by activating it on his face.
He removes it by getting killed by it.
I think so, guys. You can understand why, unlike a lot of other E-Heroes, Ice Edge has been printed all of twice. Once in Storm of Ragnarok in 2011, and the second time in Astral Pack 1 in 2012. And they have not brought him back since.
He should have had trap protection.
And then they realized, he's actually just going to make him a common.
What if they give him spell protection? If they give him spell protection, that would have worked.
No, you need trap protection.
Honestly, no, they should have just given him the baby Stratos effect. You don't get to search, you just get to pop. Discard a card to pop one or something like Necroid Wild Wingman. Sorry, yeah, not Necroid Shaman, Wild Wingman. But yeah, no, it's a thingus. So let me see. Flash, we did all those. We've only got, I think, 2 main deck E-Heroes left. I think, yeah. No, wait, no. Okay, no, we do have 2 more. That's right. We've got the soldiers.
Yeah, we got our Misty Boy and the soldier man.
Oh, come on, those aren't even. That's not even Shadow Mist's. I click the artwork tab and it's just a picture of her fucking picture again. It's just her card. It's just a literal photo scan of her card again. Hold on, okay. So we're gonna do Shadow Mist next, but I gotta go hunt. I gotta go hunt a big version of her card art.
God, Shadow Mist design.
It's all these E-Heroes I don't actually know.
So these are all the ones from the 2010s. This is all the later. This is all the legacy support ones.
Okay, so it's all like phase 3.
It's also because a lot of them are bad.
Now, Shadow Mist is not bad in terms of card use. Shadow Mist is not bad. She's very essential.
So much.
I hate this art.
Shadow Mist is like. Shadow Mist is the reason that E-Heroes played Summoner Monk, Goblin Bird, like every single card that was special summon more monsters, because you need to serve Hero Shadow Mist on the field with special summons.
If this card is special summoned, add 1 change quick play spell card from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 hero monster from your deck to your hand, except E-Hero Shadow Mist. You can only use 1 Shadow Mist effect each per turn and only once per turn. And she is a 4-star with 1,000 attack and 1,500 defense.
She makes me think of a Garo. She makes me think of a Garo character.
Outside of the hair,
Mega Man
I
character.
love it.
I
like the hair.
I still like the hair. Like,
So we haven't pulled into Masked Heroes, but I think that her design is supposed to be like Baby Masked Hero-esque because she enables Masked Hero plays.
Well, yeah. So
from the neck down, I like the design.
You
Her
don't like the
face-
blank face thing?
No, I
I
hate it.
like the
Oh,
helmet.
it's a Sentai. It's a Sentai.
Oh, I
outfit. That's
hate-
what it is.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
no, makes sense.
It doesn't look good in this card art. Also, why does she have motion blur on her hand? That bothers the shit.
A lot
out
of
me.
well, it's mist. It's
It's
mist.
mist.
She's literally misting.
Yeah.
She appears in a fog. That's her power.
It
By the way,
looks
I
like
do want to
motion-
throw out there: Shadow Mist is one of two only main deck Dark E heroes. The other one is Necroshade.
another
Heroes can't be
reason why
bad,
Shadow
guys.
was the card everyone played, and because it was the only main deck dark monster you had to play. You were forced to play it.
Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I think Shadow Mist is a decent design from the neck down. The face bothers me, and the stupid ass,
What?
I love the face
This-
so much.
the rejected Danny Phantom character hair.
The
bothers
hair,
me.
the motion of the hair is a little weird. I'm not 100%
No,
fan
yeah,
of like her
it's-
whipping her hair back and forth, but conceptually I'm okay with it.
So something that's interesting about her design is her her crotch cape. Her
Oh,
crotch.
or
cape.
tabard.
Yeah, she's got her tabard on both ends.
It's also an ass cape.
Also, she has a bad case of Auschwitz waist.
I mean, that's supposed to be
Uh,
heroes, man.
She's way too thin.
That's supposed to.
Well, I suspect that a
no.
little bit of her
It's
design
not
is
great.
supposed
Why
to
does
be a
it
little bit
look
creepy.
All
Like,
she
she's
looks
very
like
skinny.
really
Moss
small
with just
in
with
general.
armor on.
She makes me think of a robot, honestly.
Yeah, you
I
say
don't
it's too thin. That's all armor on the chest.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the waist is too thin.
Yeah,
Ah.
but it
It's- I
really
mean,
isn't in
it's
comparison to the
overall
body.
when you look at her entire build, though.
Her,
She's
yeah,
in a
I mean,
nice
she
spot.
is just in general like I don't think it looks out of proportion. Her waist is
Ex-
narrower than her
except-
head.
Except that she has
not-
thick thighs, but that's kind of it.
Actually,
Well,
that's
no.
true. Her thighs are decently meaty because that's not armor. It's too
That's what I'm
smooth.
saying. It's like it does not fit with her lower body.
Her arms are also very.
But it
thin,
fits
too.
with her upper body because if you look at the insides of her armor, if you look at her forearms there, those are very skinny.
No, that's fine.
It's probably
I'm
a
just
thing.
saying
He probably has an ass if you actually drew that.
her
So.
thighs just do not work.
I think it's because she's in the middle of like a weird angle shot.
Yeah.
Like she's kind of at like an aside from us, like appearing out of the fog.
It's what's interesting. It's hard to tell if she's like socially walking forward or she's in the middle of doing like a JoJo pose. It is
I don't
kind of an
know.
odd shot.
She could be doing
I,
both.
I mean, if anything, the fact that she has weirdly proportioned hips, thighs, and a chest means that she's very accurate to modern superhero female design. So
I mean, fair
yes.
enough.
Okay, when were you released, buddy? All right.
Yeah, no,
so-
like it's a very slick design. Like the.
I still
I
hate
will say I don't know how I feel about like the bright and dark blue gradient hair when she has the black and white aesthetic. Well, mostly black, but then like a white.
I mean,
like,
also
mask.
because the background's bluish, so maybe it
Yeah,
works.
the blue hair doesn't work.
the
I-
bright blue hair,
Yeah.
like backlit
Yeah.
through the mist.
I'm wondering if it's more if it's actually meant to like be reflective if it's showing the background. But
I mean,
anyway.
who knows? But I like the hair design, but the color is the kind of an odd choice for the whole scheme.
I'll say this: she's not my least favorite of the female heroes. That's probably still Lady Heat. God, I hate that design.
Lady Heat's really busy. Speaking of Heat, though, let's look at yet another Fire E hero because we didn't get that good enough yet. Blazeman.
Whoa,
Just
no one's
that.
ever used fire before.
I like
Blazeman.
the design so much.
PNG for ants. There we go.
Blazeman was
Yeah,
another
sorry, I could only find his
hero
art
He
in
actually
tiny. I had to
looks
size
really
it up.
good.
Look, other than his weird back jetpack abomination, whatever
yeah, totally.
the fuck that is.
Yeah, see,
his
Everything
design
was
is
Dallas,
great.
this is Lysander. This is Lysander.
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
no, that's actually just.
He's even got the back arms.
The arms
You
are
know.
weird.
The everything other than the back, whatever
The
that
weird
is,
propulsion pack, yeah.
is great.
His
Yeah,
head's
totally.
on fire.
good.
That's cool. He's throwing a punch.
Well,
That's
like,
cool.
He's got like a beak kind of head, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, he's got a very
Blazeman
Phoenix ass
outfit is actually
helmet.
color coordinated and
Look, like
Looks good.
all Blazeman is just Sparkman in a different suit.
Well, yeah, no, he's clearly Sparkman's fire season.
Yeah.
He became Phoenix Man.
But also, God, I'm sorry. Man, Blazeman, you're effect text, buddy. Okay,
Okay.
so Blazeman is also better
That's a
woodsman.
lot.
Allow me to read. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 polymerization from your deck to your hand. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except fusion monsters. Also, send 1 elemental hero monster from your deck to the graveyard, except elemental hero Blazeman. And if you do, this card's attribute and attack and defense become the same as the monster sent to the graveyard until the end of this turn. You can only use 1 elemental hero Blazeman effect once per turn, and only once that turn.
Card, and he also does
in the chat. And
it's not bad.
It's
too much problem solving.
So basically, he is a.
It took you 3 posts to do it. Oh my god!
So basically, he's an element hero.
Because it has a 200
card.
character limit.
Christ. But he's an element hero basically fuel card.
Yes, no, he is a 2015 version of elemental hero support. If you summon him, you get to search Poly. If you don't want to search Poly, you can send Neos to your deck from your deck to your graveyard to make a normal summon monster a fucking 2500 beater or something.
You know, the thing with Blazeman is that like what they try to do with like 2015 support on is they try to make 1 card that fixes the entire archetype. So they made Blazeman as that card.
Blazeman searches Poly better than Woodsman. And for modern E-Heroes, he technically fusion fixes arguably better than Prisma because Prisma has to change his name. So, like, he lets you change his attribute to any of your E-Heroes for any of your Wombo combos.
Yeah, but to be fair, Prisma was before the attribute.
Yeah, no, like, that just means that Prisma gets slightly outdated because a lot of the summons are now generic.
But people still play Prisma because he's still a way to deck thin and Foolish Burials, hero monsters you want a Foolish Burial.
All right,
So
Dallas Dallas is still here, right?
Yeah, I have like 2 more cards.
Okay, so we're gonna do 2 at once, but let's pull up the broskies.
I think I know where this is going.
Wait, weren't these guys way later?
Not that much later.
Oh, Liquid Man.
Definitely after.
Oh yeah, Solid Soldier.
After Master Heroes, though, weren't they?
Well, yeah, but we're gonna do Masked Heroes after we do E-Heroes.
Okay, that's fair. I guess I'm confused for a moment.
It's Blazeman. Hold on.
Are you guys gonna do?
These guys look like insects.
That was the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll miss out on that one.
That's a terrible shame, Dallas. I'm sorry, but
yeah, no,
we have only been streaming for like 1 hour.
Man, but I have questions about the physics of Liquid Man's water wrist gauntlets.
Yeah, so these guys were a little bit later. These guys were tin promos in 2018 and were only reprinted in like Toon Chaos last year.
Okay,
but
so
they're
back
both
after
really good main deck heroes to make the deck do more burr.
I like their outfits. Into like they're kind of, I feel like some like the weird arm plates.
I like Solid Man a lot, or Solid Stone, or whatever.
Solid Soldier is his TCG name.
Solid Snake.
It's also called Soldier.
I like him a lot. Liquid Bro is no.
Liquid's a little weird.
His helmet is no.
His helmet and his wings.
The added little swim wings thing, the fact that he's got multiple elements of his wrist guards and his helmet that look like they've got actual water in them. Also
he's another double shoulder pauldron motherfucker.
Well, he's got one shoulder pauldron and then he's got vertical blade wings, which have floating Konami orbs in them. By the way, those aren't attached to anything.
He's got 2 sets of wings.
It looks like his mask goes down. It's up.
Yeah, no, like Liquid Soldier is an example in Konami orbs going wrong.
They're just not. They're not even attached to anything. They're not like joints. They're not accents. They're just literal orbs that float there.
Yeah, they have no point to be there. Now, Solid Man's orb is possible because it's very much part of his design. But Liquid Man, he's just got orbs.
So I like Solid Man because he fits in the theme of this is Sparkman but metalier. Like he keeps to a lot of the aesthetics of E-Heroes.
Like Solid Man, it's a weird he's got these shield punching gauntlet things that have giant jagged jewels that are definitely not going to pierce somebody and kill them.
Big diamonds. Got a lot of diamond
energy. He can't do that. He wouldn't do that. Heroes can't kill. Those bullets are rubber bullets. Don't worry about how the Batmobile has rubber bullets in them. They're fine. They won't kill anybody.
All right, I think we're good now.
Yeah. The one thing about Liquid Man's design sort of reminds me of Kyra Man's design, just without the eye part.
I do have to question how Liquid Man's like wrist must feel at the end of the day after taking off those gauntlets that his arms are soaked in.
That his arms form a watertight seal, and also, guys, I don't know if you've ever like carried water around. Water's fucking heavy. Like, he should be way more ripped, considering he is carrying tubs full of water on his forearms.
Look how ripped his legs are.
Yeah, but his forearms, though, Axe. He's lifting with his arms. Like,
maybe this is just the beginning part of his journey.
Or wait, maybe because of physics, that's how he punches so hard because he has the force of
that would actually work.
Or he's acokinesis.
He's probably bald. I'm not gonna lie.
He's probably
with all the water in his helmet. He's probably bald.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's tucked up in there. So, again, to talk about effects. So, Liquid Soldier's effect is when he's normaled, target one level 4 or lower hero in your graveyard, except Liquid Soldier, special summon it. If this card is used as fusion material and sent to the graveyard or banished, draw 2 cards, then discard 1 card. You can only use 1 effect per turn and only once that turn. So, you get to get free graveyard recovery, and then if he's used as fusion, period, so long as he's not shuffled back to the deck, you get to Baby Graceful.
Now, I want to double check how it's worded. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so Mask Change does not count as a fusion summon. So okay, I want to double check how that was worded real quick.
Yep, fair enough.
Yeah.
And solid soldier is when normal summon special a level 4 or lower hero from your hand. So Liquid gets from graveyard, Solid gets from hand. If he's sent from a monster zone to the graveyard by a spell effect, so a lot of purposes, target a hero in your graveyard except Solid Soldier, special summon at defense position. You can only use this effect of Solid Soldier once per turn. So you can use both effects in one turn if you normal him.
Now, Solid Soldier can be mask changed into.
Yes.
Oh God, what's the Earth?
Oh God, I don't even know. There is one, but I don't even remember. We'll get into Masked Heroes. It's a lot simpler.
He's pretty cool when he first. Well, we can go anyway. Sorry.
We'll get into that later. Also, yes, these guys do have some Navi energy from this is some MMBN shit, some Battle Network stuff right now.
Yeah, I mean, I like both their designs. Liquid Man's got a bit too much going on with all the stuff over, but I do.
Liquid Man is definitely Konami in 2018, but he's all right. He's serviceable.
Yeah, like he's not abhorrent in any way. He's just got too much happening, but it's still cool. It's still cool.
Yeah. He's not as bad as the people we've already seen.
Yeah, he's like if you compare it to the actual like bad offenders, he's way better, but there's still obviously like one too many Johnny Konami's had say on his design.
The boots are clean.
I got nothing to add really.
Yeah.
Those are just nice boots. I'd wear those boots in real life.
Okay.
They're kind of cool.
So let's. So you guys may have thought, as we go back to the extra deck, you guys may have thought that Elemental Hero Terra Firma looked like a stand. You know who really looks like a stand? Elemental Hero Core.
Yeah. No, he's just Terra Firma again.
Yeah, that is actually a stand. Yeah.
Yeah. Core is low key a Terra Firma retrain because he is just 3E heroes. Any 3E heroes make this man.
Wait, isn't there like also like a one that's just called like triple or something?
You're thinking of Trinity, who's a Vision Hero.
Yeah, Vision Hero, which I don't think we're getting into tonight.
Yeah.
This is how like part 6 stand.
Yeah, it very much is.
This man has big stand energy.
Correct.
I like it because he has like a gem on each of his like focal on of his bending points and his chest, which like they all line together up too.
My issue is his arm is just a giant orb. Because you can see it from both sides, unless that's 2 smaller orbs.
I think it's more just the armor plating.
Yeah, I think I think he's got a rounded shoulder pad armor, and then he's got a weird angular accent like clipped on top of it.
He's He's got the early like 2000s, late 90s action figure like a ball joints, but
right.
they're actually just his shoulders.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so why does it feel like he's just coming from an explosion?
Maybe.
He is coming from the explosion of the universe, man.
What does he do?
Where put Core? Here he is. Core. 3 E-Hero monsters. Must be fusion summoned. Can't be special summoned in other ways. Once per turn, when this card is targeted by an attack, you can make this card's attack become double its current attack until the end of the damage step. At the end of the battle phase, if this card battles, you can target one monster. You'll destroy it. When this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, target one level 8 or lower E-Hero fusion monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. So, Core just does all the motherfucker things. You want to attack me? Double it. Oh, did I do battle? I target another monster and destroy it. Oh, did you actually destroy me? I get another high level E-Hero fusion from a graveyard.
So this is
Core's card design can be described as is described as if you don't read me, you get punished the fuck out.
Yeah. And also, to be fair, unless you specifically do something like spin him back to the hand or like do non-destruction removal, right? Like, there's nothing you can do with him on the field that you won't get some kind of punish, probably.
Yeah.
So let's see.
For some reason, the trivia page is saying he looks like Hero Man. I don't see it.
I don't know what else to say really much about
Kind of
it.
looks like a loincloth. I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't look like a codpiece this time.
maybe
That
just
looks
a
like
red
it flaps in
line.
the wind.
I think
He's
it's
got
just
a
a red
window sheet
line.
there. Yeah, he does.
It looks like it bounces when he moves.
Yeah, that does not look nailed down, and I don't like that.
It's flapping in the wind, baby.
Also, that's totally just a mouth. Look at that. Those are eyes. That's a face.
No, yeah, we should move on before we keep looking at it.
Well, speaking of E-Heroes who are made up of just any old E-Heroes, it's not quite time for Sunrise, but here's Elemental Hero Grand Emerge. He is any two normal monster E-Heroes, so what if vanilla E-Heroes had a fusion? So basically...
This card isn't real. This card isn't real.
Okay.
Absolutely exists.
I like parts of this design. Parts of it I don't.
This is too much.
Okay, so
This is the classic example of.
I like the right side of him.
I'm seeing like 7 different E-Heroes all combined together to form a pure abomination of.
Well, he's all the normals. He's Burstinatrix, he's Avian, he is Sparkman, and I guess he's supposed to be Clayman, but he doesn't really look like Clayman, so fuck me, I guess.
What?
There's at least something with
Clayman is his right hand is what the wiki page is saying.
Yeah,
that looks like his dad. It does.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
Also, maybe the claw. No,
I mean, that's pure Avian.
There's
Okay,
two-
Like,
Maybe
okay,
there's
so
a
his
ball
weird
here.
like revolver gauntlet thing, like having a fat wrist and a brown hand, is Clayman. Sure, none of the rest of this is Clayman.
That's all it is though. Like
It
there's
is-
nothing else Clayman aside from that little little decent little dit.
Yeah,
what else is there? Let's
art
see. There's like 5 cards.
It seems to be like way too much going on with his card.
So
Well, yeah,
this is I want to
is
throw
it
this out there.
action
By the
seven?
way, I want to throw this out there. No, it's only there are only 4 normal E-Heroes.
Okay.
He's 2 hero. Well, technically, he's 2 hero normal monsters. So I don't know if he's got like, are there normal Destiny heroes or others? I don't think so.
I don't think
I don't think so because this seems only had effects.
Nah.
Grand Emerge came out in 2018/2019. In Japan, he was in the 20th anniversary box, and in the stateside, he was in Dual Power. He's only been printed once. I don't think he's meta at all because he's the normal E-Heroes. But this is absolutely the same energy of, imagine if we did Dark Side of Dimensions, but about GX, and Jaden needs a new monster at the end. Like,
would be
that's
that,
Grand
yes.
Merge vibes.
Well, okay. Technically speaking, Neos is also a normal hero, but he's not.
It's
counted in
true,
this
but
design.
he doesn't look like this.
He is not. He is not a part of this design.
Like
facet.
maybe the hip orbs could be Neosy, but it doesn't really look like Neos at all.
Well, okay, so
What's he do?
if we
Hold on,
yeah.
let Vesper finish your thought
Yeah,
real quick.
If we break down his design, he is the problem with this design is he has 4 primary colors because he's incorporating every single design aspect of the 4 normal vanilla monsters: the green, red, yellow, and blue and brown. And it's like, well, the 5 colors. Like none of those colors work together in tandem. Like the red is clashing with the blue is clashing, like the gold is clashing with like the brown is clashing with the red and green, the green is clashing with the yellow. Nothing works here.
No,
Maybe
Also,
I have a bad opinion.
This is
but
too much asymmetry.
I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I like it. I just can't explain why I like it.
I mean, so there's something to like here. Like, I like elements, but the actual composition of this piece, it sucks a lot.
If it had been symmetrical, and either way, I would.
Well, it's got Burstinatrix in it, so it legally can't be.
Yeah.
This is Sparkman wearing Burstinatrix's leotard, basically. In case you didn't notice, like it's
just the feathers are great on the right foot, but the left foot just doesn't have feathers.
No, and it really should. It's because it's Burstinatrix's full boot, not her half boot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice the symmetrical boots. Like I saw the feathers, but
those are the first things I noticed.
Oh, okay, wait. I found a part of Clayman. Look at his other shoulder. Look at his claw hand shoulder.
Yep.
He's got like a weird rounded brown bit. That's it. That's all Clayman gets.
Yep, there it is. There's other Clayman.
All Clayman gets is the rounded shoulder pad and the hand. That's it.
Like, you can argue because he's got parts of his like high collar are like gray. Maybe that's Clayman inspired. It's not really though.
Well, yeah.
This is basically Sparkman put on.
Avion, Burstinatrix, and Superman put them together. They realized, oh god, we forgot about Clayman. Fuck, and they're like, shoulder, hand. I guess that's it.
But it's basically if Sparkman had to basically be the entire Hero League.
Yeah, it's Sparkman with his Spark Blaster put on Avian and Burstinatrix. He's wearing them like a suit.
Sparkman vored the other E-heroes, and now he's become a monstrosity.
So Axe asked earlier what he does. Must be fusion summoned. Gains attack and defense, and he starts with 0/0. Equal to the combined original levels of the material used for this fusion summon times 300. So what you really want to do is summon this guy with 2 Neoses.
So he's 14, so he's like 4,800 or something like that.
When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attribute this card, special summon 1 elemental hero fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, but it cannot attack monsters with an equal or lower level than it.
Oh, weird restriction.
Why?
Yeah, Grand Merge is kind of bad.
Like,
why?
Grand Merge is cool. It's a cool effect. It's just that there's that like.
I assume what they're afraid of, like, you abusing him to, like, oh, we're gonna flatten a monster and like set up some kind of dumb like token summon or something, and we're gonna flip into like Shining Flare Wingman or something.
Couldn't you still use it to like special summon out a thing that destroys the opponent's board?
They could still.
Oh no, you could absolutely specialist into Absolute.
Link, but yeah, it's still bad.
Absolute or like, I don't know, like.
I mean, there's a lot of E-heroes. You could elemental hero monsters. You could bring this boy out too, but yeah, no, he's not super good.
Yeah.
So I like the concept behind Grand Merge. He's not executed very well, unfortunately.
Yeah, like there are things that like in this design, as we've said multiple times, is just there's not a lot because there's just too much happening.
Okay.
All right, and I do believe we are actually about to hit our last E-hero monster for now.
We're gonna hit Mr. Blue Sky
because he was printed first in 2020, at least in the TCG.
Before we go though, we have to mention that his name is just Grand Man in the OCG.
That's not good.
He's Grand Man.
Oh, Grand Merge is Grand Man? Ugh, Grand Merge is way better. All right, so
TCG really fixed that one up, huh?
Yeah.
So let's show you this boy. He is Elemental Hero Sunrise.
So, okay.
Or Sunriser.
There are things to be said for your gauntlet, like circle things, but I like it. I dig it.
I mean, I get what they're going for. He's also got half a sun on his belly button.
Maybe it's modern art, but like I don't dislike it because I can see all the work and detail they put into at least.
Oh yeah, no, this was drawn in like 2019 or something.
Like, I like the actual
double blade spikes.
I just don't like the actual outfit design. Like the cape is cool, but
what
it's kind of
spikes?
Like
he has ball horns for some reason.
Like
even
though parts of the design I read with other characters, I like how it's put together in this design.
He has drill bits on his shoulders and 17. He's who many spikes? You need
this is absolutely this is absolutely 2020.
Really
well, 2019, but you know what I mean. This is modern Yu-Gi-Oh design where obviously the quality of the artist and the art technology way better. However, I do think he's still a little too busy.
Bad.
Like the fact that he's got the curved blades, but also he's got 4 spikes on it. and also it has back blades. Like,
was he meant to be like a power tool hero or something?
I don't know. I don't know what he's about. I don't know. But like I like aspects like the cool, like I actually like his arguably very samurai-esque helmet because he's Elemental Hero Sunrise. I like the contrast of kind of like the cool blue cape with the sunrise red, but with the gold accents. Like, I like elements of this. Some of these are just too much.
I like the his chest plate's good.
Knowing that his name is Sunriser in the OCG, he's almost certainly a reference to things, but my brain is blanking on what the reference is.
Yeah, it's probably some kind of like.
He's almost certainly a shout out to a specific
anime or character,
Ganba Riser or some stupid.
He's probably some kind
Japanese
of
hero thing from the 70s that just has.
Yeah, the trivia is not helpful at all. It's like, is he a counterpart to The Shining or is he a counterpart to Blade Edge? So, Blade Edge fans in chat, if you want to say that this is the reborn from the light Blade Edge, he's back. Go for it.
This is Blade Edge being reborn, and he has to don. On a new outfit.
I think his leg plating and I think his chest and his stomach are perfectly good. Honestly,
his foot blade is not great.
It's not, but I like his thigh.
He's got extra back fins as well
too.
I will relent the foot blades are bad, but I like this design. Like there's.
Oh no! Have
you seen the thigh blades that just point straight out?
I like the concept of his design. I think they added a little too much detail in post.
Yeah, there's too much there.
Like, I could somebody better. Well, I couldn't, but somebody could go into Photoshop and like paint out half those spikes. He'd be really, really rad.
Honestly, yeah, because it's like he looks cool, but I can't like it, you know. Like there's a weird layer.
He looks like the first pass of the art, and then you hand it to the prop department, and the prop master just reaches across the table and slaps the shit out of you. Why would you do this to me? This is not possible. Draw that again.
Those things will break off like during shoots, man.
So, what he does is, first of all, Sunrise is basically the ultimate elemental hero type because he's two hero monsters with different attributes. So any two different attributed heroes must be fusion summoned. Monsters you control gain 200 attack for each different attribute you control. You can also use each of the following effects of Elemental Hero Sunrise once per turn. If this card is special summoned, add Miracle Fusion from your deck to your hand.
Miracle Fusion, the busted-ass card.
Yeah, just add Miracle Fusion after presumably you've just fusion summoned this boy with two different E-heroes, mind you.
Yeah.
And then, when an attack is declared involving another hero monster you control, target one card on the field to destroy it. So, add Miracle Fusion, Miracle Fuse another hero, get two heroes on the field, you get a free target destroy. And he's a 2500 level 7. Like, he's not the worst.
Yeah.
Sunrise is pretty spicy.
I hate this man. I hate looking at him.
Like any other card this was, I would be debrading it. Something about it just works for me. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Yeah, I'm with you there.
The cape has those inlaid specks in them. That's not an effect of the light. Those are inlaid fucking specks.
Yeah, I just noticed now the blade part on the edge of the shoe.
Yeah, I think I talked about that earlier. He's got foot blades. It's a little weird.
He's got headphone jacks in his ears and his shoulders.
Omega, does he have once per turns on his effect?
Yes, you can. Once per turn, you can use each of his effects.
If someone kicks you in the dick, you've lost the dick.
That goes up into your thoracic cavity. Like, if he kicks you in the crotch, that's like he's also gonna get your stomach and your intestines too.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Also,
he kicks you apart. He'll kick you apart.
Oh, yeah,
this guy could get you in a headlock and kill you. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
You're dead.
He is 10 kinds of danger.
His hip spikes.
Actually,
why does this guy have
blades in his arms and back?
bull horns or something?
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Yeah.
He is just covered in blades.
I just don't get the arm blades actually.
On his wrist things, there's a separation between the red and the orange. Those are separated. I mentioned that he's got back blades. It's weird. He's got blades on his blades.
Honestly, if they just hook the arm blades off, it would be way better.
Why does it feel like he's trying to draw a card with those two fingers?
I think I've realized what happens. It's so bad. I've gone around and loving it. I think that's what happens.
I like it. I like parts of it a lot, though.
This design is so complicated and disgusting. I'm loving it.
You're not allowed to like this.
Vesper is the person where we've thrown you in the garbage truck, and you're just like, well, fuck it, I live here now. Fuck
I
it.
love garbage.
The only thing to do is to love it. So, are you guys ready for a bit of a palate cleanser? Let's hit up Masked Heroes.
Okay.
Because we've only been going for an hour and a half, and I've still got steam.
I hope you're ready for Sentai references.
Get this out of here.
All right, let's start. We're going to start alphabetically because I believe most of these guys come out at similar times, so we're just going to work through the alphabetical attributes. So
I will say,
hey, it's the Panther.
Aniki is way better than all the others, though.
Well, interesting. Okay, but we'll start with him because he's at the top of my list.
I don't like it as much, but it's okay.
I think
I
he's
like it as much as I like the Panther, which is pretty good.
I don't like
your
nice Rhino.
Yeah, it's a nice clean design.
According to the wiki, because for some reason they decide to
He is very hibiki, yeah.
Much like with kaiju, which should be that should be a separate one. We do kaijus. That could be interesting. But he's supposed to be Kamen Rider Shin / Kamen Rider Hibiki. Don't know anything about Kamen Riders, by the way.
I can see the Hibiki shapes, but not really.
I mean, no, he's got the hibiki like a helmet though.
No, yeah, it has the same shape of the helmet, totally.
I'll post an image of hibiki if you didn't look at the.
And I might pull it up. I don't think I did. I might have, but yeah, pull him up for me.
Shin is weird because Shin's actually meant to be like a biological person.
Shin is the Hideki Anno like deconstruction of Kamen Rider. It doesn't count.
He's a horror monster.
It doesn't count. It's not real.
Yeah, it's a horror monster.
I fucked up my paste.
Sure.
Like,
yeah, for it.
You can see the masks; they're very similar. Yeah.
Yeah, like the like I'm guessing they said Shin because he's got the and claws. He looks like a monster. But that's just his costume. That's just his outfit.
And as a guy who I understand the physical concepts of Super Sentai, right, and just general tokusatsu genre. Aesthetically though, Anki good. I like him. Like he's not too complicated. He's got you can recognizably tell like, oh yeah, that's definitely a motherfucking masked hero, right?
Yeah.
They've got him in a power pose though.
Like, yeah.
He's got the good double shoulder pads too. Another case where it's nice.
Double shoulder, yeah, like double shoulder pads can work. But also like in the sense of Anki, it's not double shoulder pads. It's just pointed. It's one shoulder pad that has sort of like that. Is just
and as one of the darks, right? Like I think he fits that. Like he's got a dark color scheme. He's got extra blades. Like he looks like he'll fuck your shit up a little.
He looks more like dark green.
He has the X in the chest. That looks like a coin slot for an arcade machine.
It does. I think it's also a crest.
So
you gotta put in corners to make.
So Anki's effect is
he's really good.
He can attack directly. But when it does so, your battle damage is halved, and he's a 2800, by the way. So you can summon him with Mass Change. He can direct attack, but it does half damage. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can add one Change Quick Play spell from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Masked Hero Anki once per turn. So Anki can attack directly if you so choose. But if you can battle damage people, you get to add a change, so you can cycle through your masks better. Like Anki is good.
It means like you don't just want that damage in there, you know?
It's like a weaker cowboy for games sometimes because it's not just pure damage. You got to actually attack.
Yeah.
I don't know pre-cure, but I'd believe you if I saw it. Anyway.
This isn't Power Rangers Villain of the Week, by the way. This is the buddies. This is the season's version of the Power Ranger.
Kamen Rider. For people who don't know, like full Toku, this is Kamen Rider. This is Masked Rider. Like it's very explicitly going for the aesthetic of the Tokusatsu stuff. Like
the Power Rangers would take out 20 of these guys a week.
Yeah.
Or
is there not a good full art of Dark Law?
There has to be. He's so iconic. There has to be.
He is.
Here we go. Okay. No way. It's. Hold on. Let me cycle through a couple. Okay. They're small, but they exist.
I'm also personally betting the weakest choices of references. Dark Laws are not great. Dark Laws are not great. I'll be honest.
Probably because they don't want to. It's probably out of spite.
Okay. Here's Darklaw. Sorry if he's a little blurry.
France.
Yeah, I know. I can't find bigger ones. They're all like cropped and stuff.
It's good enough. I honestly...
They've listed, by the way, like 3. He is apparently Kamen Rider Tiger, Kamen Rider Ooh, and Kamen Rider Beast.
O's.
But
I know, I'm making a funny.
They just look for ones that have line aesthetics.
Yeah, it's more...
No, yeah, actually, so Dallas, I think, brought up Digimon Frontier earlier.
No, totally. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it looks like Gangorka.
Who?
Right, it's fine.
Okay.
But what's the?
Does he have? He has a cat on
which is Kamen Rider Beast, but it's still not the best aesthetic.
No, I wouldn't look like.
But he is absolutely the Dark Warrior from Digimon Frontier type guy, like who's also a Black Lion.
He's more like that, yeah. Where it's also like, is there like a Cerberus thing? He's got like 3 lion heads or something.
He's definitely no. He's got 3. Yeah, because he's got a lion head and then he's got 2 lion shoulder pads.
They're more like panthers, honestly.
And he's got a cobra stomach.
He could also be a Black Panther kind of a thing, yeah.
So pun thing, yeah.
So Darklaw. Darklaw, blah blah blah, mass change. Any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead, so he's macro. Once per turn, if your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand, except during the draw phase or the damage step, you can banish 1 random card. So he's like more annoying Ash, like arguably, and he's basically like, okay.
If your opponent wants to play the game, they do not.
Well, they cannot.
Card.
To be honest, Neos, when Darklaw came out, adding cards was still primitive. It was still major, but you didn't do it 7 times a turn. When Darklaw hits the board, you play around it like you don't play your 1 tutor card. You try to out him first and then go into it.
But it became even worse.
It becomes a race against time. Unlike now, where you search 7 cards in a turn. So Darklaw's cool, but since only once per turn he banishes a card, I believe.
So basically, the Link error happened, and he became a
once per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he shuts down entire possible plays by being alive, it's not great.
Yeah,
also, Macrocosmos is dumb.
Infamous a key player in the hero deck because when heroes were meta at the time, adding once was your game state. It was your game plan. Even stopping that fucks it over.
People stop playing.
God, I'm starting to hate the wiki with all the masked heroes. I go to the artworks tab and they show the manga art obviously, and then they just show the card. They showed the scan of the card again. They don't have like a blown up art.
I've already got the one. Are we going down the list of the wiki?
Yes.
Okay, so I've already got the one for Dion ready because I agree with this one a bit more than Darklaw.
Yeah. I'll pull up that one as well when I find a good art of Dion. Oh, okay. I got a decent one finally. Holy shit. So Dion is Earth. I believe there's only 1 Earth.
Welcome to Earth. Yeah, he's the only Earth.
So there were 2 Darks. We talked about them. Anki was the bigger one, and Darklaw was the smaller one, the level 6 and the level 8. So here's Dion.
I believe Anki.
I like this art a lot.
I believe Anki was like 6 months after all the other after the Master of Structure deck when they became really big.
So Anki is TCG release, Premium Gold, Return of the Bling in 2015. Oh, that's the only time he's been printed. Oh,
okay,
no.
So I have a weird thought about Dion's design, but he looks like if basically Chevalier Dion was a Gem Knight.
Yeah.
Whereas, as we brought up, Darklaw was So it was because they were both 2015. It was just months apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this guy's design reminds me about Diamond Dude, except the Knight.
Yeah.
I don't like all the rings.
And the Kamen Rider that this most attributed to his aesthetic is Knight Survive.
Yeah, I can see it kind of.
It's mainly the cape. There's not like much direct.
There's a presence to it.
Aside from the color scheme.
So the interesting thing is, I do think there are some elements that they are correct when they reference also Kamen Rider Femme.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, is the name of a series. But it one of those design has a little rapier thing, which looks exactly like that.
She's a Swan Knight, yeah.
So this definitely has some design elements that are. I agree with that one as well. There's some design elements that are borrowed from that.
Yeah, Darklaw's one of the weird ones that doesn't actually analog. So like they just tried to find the animal it looked the most like because they wanted to have something there with the references.
Honestly,
yeah, the wiki editors just don't want to put a shrug.
It's basically like it's a French knight common writer.
It's a chevalier.
Yeah, it's Chevalier. It's a Chevalier common
writer. Dion is also just goo. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, special summon one level 4 or lower hero monster from your deck.
Problem is you have to destroy by battle, so it doesn't work in Modern.
I mean, yeah, but when it came out in 2015, if you're running Masked Heroes, that's spicy.
That thing is that this thing's amazing.
Actually, no, that's right. Dion was printed in tin in 2012. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah, no, like Dion's baller.
Yeah, no, like,
especially considering that actually, why don't we? I forgot to do it. We should bring up Mask Change, actually.
Oh yeah, we should probably talk about that. Yeah.
Like Mask Heroes were around for quite a while before they were
when did Mask Change 2 come out?
But it was Dark Law who broke Masked Heroes, basically.
So Mask Change, target a hero monster, send it to the graveyard, special summon a masked hero of the same attribute. Its original attribute face down.
Didn't they make Mask Change 2 so you have more Mask Changes in your deck?
Mask Change the second is technically how it's pronounced. Mask Change the second, you discard a card, but you can use any monster, which.
Yes.
Target
one face-up monster you control that has a level, so you can't use Ixies or Links. After that, if it left the field by this effect, special summon from your extra deck a masked hero with the same attribute, but a higher level than the attribute level of the monster.
So they made their cool.
The second, I'm pretty sure it's limited in the OCG.
Yeah, I do believe so.
Yeah, because you could just play it in any old deck.
Like, I mean,
Shadow's made it really
OCG
gross.
Things where like they're scared of Dark Law.
Yeah.
No, it's because Shadow's Dark Law. I think
limited in the OCG, unlimited in the TCG.
In the TCG, we don't give a shit if you play Masked Heroes right now.
Yeah,
fight me, nerds.
When you got Dark Law and Windy on board, it's really hard to play the game.
I mean, it is, but like
it's very bad.
So the next one.
Well, actually, so let's actually pull up the change because there's 3 of them. Let's pull up these spells really quick. So this is the default one, Mask Change.
Talk about the details for for Dion, but like I don't
know. But like Dion, I think is just generally good.
I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
I don't like the design. Like it? The rings were just not doing it for me. All the random like loose rings. Gross.
Okay, fair enough.
I like it, but that's.
I think everything else was fine. I hyper focused on those rings because they do not need to exist.
I also like the character in the Mask Change image.
Yeah, the generic Mick Mask hero.
So it's not generic because it is a character from the manga, but that card hasn't been printed in the TCG.
Oh, what
Interesting.
Is it?
Masked Hero Inferno. So funny, a quick thing in the manga, Masked Heroes were also a main deck archetype, but none of the Masked Heroes had effects. Like all of the effects Masked Heroes have are made for the TCG, are made for the game, card game.
So there's Mask Change the second. Let me size this up.
Actually, did we mention Dion's effect? Did we forget to mention Dion's effect?
Ooh.
Summon from the deck. Dion's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, good dog.
So that's Mask Change 2.
I like that.
Well,
that's nice.
You get a preview of a couple of other Mask Change. Yes, technically the second, but it's written Mask Change 2.
I like it because Acid's there, and Acid's cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the form change art really quick. Which is also relevant because form change is somebody's changing into Dark Law.
Yeah, form change is become as Dark Law.
Oh.
I mean, the best thing about the Masked Heroes, they all look like actually people wearing costumes. So it's like it's fun where it's like, no, the person's actually wearing that, you know?
They look human.
Yeah, they look
as
human.
Opposed to whatever the fuck Clayman is.
Yeah.
Fuck E-Heroes are. E-Heroes,
E-Heroes, I will replace OG with form change here. Yeah, E-Heroes have the problem of they go for comic book rules where you can be literally anything, whereas Masked Heroes are specifically invoking Kamen Rider, which is a live-action genre. It's dudes in suits.
People. They still have to look like real people because they have to.
So form change is I am become Dark Law. I am become Dark Law, destroyer of game state.
Destroyer of game state. Become as gods.
Okay, so
I do like before it goes off. Oh, it already went off the field.
I mean, I can bring it back if you want to talk about it.
Well, I was gonna say I like how in Mask Change second, we get to see all the different masks of the heroes. Like we get to see Koga, Divine Wind.
Wait, is that guy there?
I think that's Vapor. Is the blue one?
Yeah, I believe Vapor's a guy.
There's 6 of them, yeah.
Isn't that acid?
Oh no, it is acid.
There were definitely because there were definitely 6 to start, but they've also ranked up a couple of them.
I could be crazy. Is it Speed Warrior? Is that the guy? The 2-star with the 900 attack when you normal summon he gets 1800? Is that just him?
It honestly could be. Like I don't think it is. Might be.
He is wind.
Speed Warrior changing? It looks like it. That could be crazy. All right.
Behold!
I'll check the trivia to see if it says.
Masked Hero Goka!
And here is who Goka is. Agito Burning. It's very clear. It's excluding the shoulder pads, which it gets a bit much.
I mean, like it's pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I'll. Well, okay, he's huge. Hold on. Let me shrink that boy down.
Oh, he is. Well, he's a web piece, and he might just be actually gigantic because web pieces can be huge.
It was big.
Big. Let me recenter this for the people at home. There you go. Here's your side by side.
It looks pretty good. It looks
like Goka still has the same problem that Nova Master and Inferno and stuff have with somebody in the art team likes giant fuck off fire pauldrons. And let me tell you, as a guy who likes red and fire, it's too much.
I'm okay with it.
It's too much. It's a little too much.
Like 17 pack right here.
Oh yeah, no, he's fucking ripped.
I mean, I more take that as like.
Is what it looks like.
Maybe I'm weird, but I'm used to taking that as like that's just padding on your armor.
I mean, yes, it is actually part of his suit. Like that's not his naked, but it's cool. I like the double. I actually like the double collar. Like the 2 collar layers look cool.
Oh yeah.
The padding on his knuckles is very good.
Not a fan of the belt.
Well, you don't like that his belt just has the kanji for fire on it?
No.
I love it.
It's kind of like we need something to put on.
I really love his
fire
helmet.
Symbol.
His helmet's really cool.
This helmet is good. This is a good helmet.
It's a good helmet.
Everything but his giant as fuck shoulder pads.
I mean,
if they were like 50%, like artist, dear artist, go into Photoshop, isolate those, shrink them by 50%. 50% those.
Like I don't know why every single Fire Hero fusion cannot get away from the WoW shoulder pad aesthetic.
I mean, look,
I guarantee.
Burning doesn't have shoulder pads.
If they flip this guy, I would hate his wrists. I can tell you now. I'm not going to be a fan of those, whatever they are.
Yeah.
But they're lucky I can only see it from the front. Ugh.
Yeah.
Wait, what does he do?
They do.
Yeah, what does he do?
Goka, I don't think he does anything really cool. He gained 100 attack for each hero monster in the graveyard. That's all
he has Esquiarada's effect, but all heroes. So I mean,
he's fire though.
It's all right.
I mean, you're not
like it's all heroes, so like it counts for all the masked heroes you rotated through and all the E heroes you've summoned and shit. Like
and your extra heroes and your Destiny heroes and your Vision heroes.
If you're playing Oops All Heroes, yes, but like it's not the best, despite his decent design level.
Just bad shining. Got it.
Yeah.
Maybe he's Esquirado, but worse.
Yeah.
Am I gonna be disappointed? I am gonna be disappointed when I click on the next one.
Oh no.
Nah, no way. I don't know which one the next one is. Is it the wind one?
No.
I probably
L is before W, guys.
So I guess for the stuff, I don't know how long I was deafened, but I
like 20 seconds.
If I can finish my statement that I was trying to make before.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Goka is cool except for the shoulder pads, but I can forget the shoulder pads because the rest of the design is sick as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's pretty metal. I like him, but the pads.
I love this.
Goka's got weird, but this is the closest one. This is the closest one of the 2 references that they give to him. Nishiki.
Yeah, they talk about Blade King and Nishiki. So
Blade King is not like I'll post Blade King for you to see, but it's a bit of both, I guess.
Oh yeah, Blade. Yeah, no, yeah, not kinda.
Yeah,
but
some
not
of
really.
the shape. Some of the shape, like the helmet shape.
Like the helmet.
The helmet is actually Koga's helmet is their 2 helmets kit bashed together.
Wait, no, it's an Ultraman helmet. No, I don't want to get there. Okay.
Koga's pretty cool. Like
I like it.
I like it. It's simple and slick. It's basically the reverse of Anki, where Anki's got the where I'm gonna get the slick dark colors. Koga is slick, but with with sort of like the I don't know how to describe the yellow color. Like
I don't.
What color is that?
It's a weird like.
It's a couple. So he's got yellow green. Like a lot of his body is yellow green, and then he's got kind of a bright gold color accent.
Yeah, it's like yellow green accented like silver or platinum.
Which honestly, with the blades, makes him adds to the insectile effect, which a lot of Kamen Riders have going for them.
Yeah, Karate Bug Man.
Yeah, like he's got those forearm blades, but they're very simple forearm blades. We have seen way shittier forearms tonight.
Yeah. Also,
Honestly,
I do want to say something about Kamen Rider Nishiki before we get too far. He has a 3-section staff. That staff becomes a triangle that he plays music with.
Hibiki is very interesting.
Hibiki is dumb.
I also want to throw this out there. I noticed how, while obviously I think he's maybe got a tiger or lion motif, he also looks just like Kamen Rider Bruce Lee jumpsuit.
I mean, he's an Oni. They're meant to be typically a not Kamen Rider, but yeah.
Nishi is the Bruce Lee piss gang yellow jumpsuit.
Which I do want to say, I am actually glad that Koga here does not go full piss gang with his yellows.
Can I say for Koga,
it looks repeated yellows, which is good.
I want to say I really enjoy for Koga is that like it looks like his arm blades go back, they protrude backwards, like they.
Yeah, no, I mean like the blades look like they belong on those gauntlets, and they shunt out.
Yeah. So Koga's effect.
I also appreciate the gauntlets aren't fucking disgusting.
No, they're very minimalist. Like he's much like we talked about. Like Vesper, I think it's a good point to compare him to Anki. Like they both have similarly minimalist designs with simple color schemes that just fucking work.
Yeah.
What they do?
Yeah. Okay. So mass change. Blah blah blah. This card gains 500 attack for every monster your opponent controls. He starts at 2500, by the way. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can banish one hero monster from your graveyard, then target one face-up monster on the field. That target loses attack equal to the attack of the monster banished to activate this effect until the end of the turn.
That's not
Is
bad.
that he gets a quick effect?
No, but is once on either player's turn. So.
Oh yeah, so quick effect. That's really good.
Yeah, it's very. He's goo.
Yeah,
he's a goo light boy. He is also level 8.
Sometimes that's just win battles.
It's interesting because he's a level 8 light, and he is the only light, I believe. Yeah, he is. But he is absolutely the light version of Anki, because Anki is also level 8.
Yeah,
it's very interesting.
I'm trying to put in just because I'm curious. I'm trying to put in the hex code for this color to know what this color is called, because it will haunt me forever if I don't.
Go for it.
It's like light green beige or something.
It's clearly chrysanthemum.
It's not.
It absolutely is not. I'm pulling it up.
Okay.
You guys just may have to wait for the Kamen Rider reference bit for this next boy. But you know him, you love him, you hate him. Acid.
There's
Gun.
actually many for Acid, because Acid, what they did was they looked for all the Kamen Riders whose weapon is just tiny pistol. This is the closest one.
He makes me think of a metal hero.
Disgusting ass helmet.
Kamen Rider gun.
I do like the design.
Also, Kamen Rider's name is this. It's stylized like this. D end.
Oh, he does seem like it's a mix between like Aqua and D end.
Yeah.
D end. So, Acid is goo. Like he's got a little bit of the asymmetry because he's got. By the way, he's holding his pistol in not his holster hand. It's not a sword. You don't cross draw it, buddy.
But maybe he might be.
I don't think it's holster. I think it's actually where he probably holds the ammo.
That's where his radio is.
Entirely possible. Also, yes.
He probably because like if it's a Kamen Rider thing, he probably has a card or like a toy he puts in the gun.
It's the radio he uses to call the ambulance, but not for him. You're gonna lose.
His helmet is
lost.
Perfectly okay.
Isn't this a kanji for water or something?
I don't think
it
doesn't look like kanji. He's got the coin slot on his belt.
The kanji for water is kind of like a not quite a triangle shape, but it's the plus and the two lines.
I found the color for what Koga's outfit is called.
Oh, lay it on us. Lay it on the stream.
What?
That's the official color name for it. I'm gonna post it.
Yeah, you're gonna need to play that back to me.
Yes, something spring bug.
Pale spring bud.
Huh.
Okay. That's interesting.
Okay, so apparently
I speak in hex codes only.
Yes,
little
Acid
CFD395.
And his tag name is Acid Bullets.
Oh yeah, no, acid absolutely shoots you with acid. Like, let's not lie. Like, look at his cool aura effect there.
No,
wait.
Acid has the comedian snot gun.
Oh wait. No, wait. I even just think of he has in his pouch. He pulls out like these small acid capsules. He puts in the gun and then shoots you.
Possibly, entirely possible. That seems like it works.
I just think it's like a hot glue gun, and he just sticks another stick of acid.
Stick in there, a stick of acid. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Nah, acid is. He's good. He's a good design.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty simple. There's not much to talk about. I do notice that he's got some Akira Toriyama weird arms.
He does honestly look like
he has asymmetric wrists. Actually, I think his pauldron side, which is the appropriate side for that pauldron.
He's got like Monster Hunter.
He's got rings and then a wrist pauldron on the other side.
It's a little weird.
I mean,
but
like the rings are normal though.
He is wearing the correct one, but is the double rings normal?
Somewhat. I mean, look at the end.
The double rings work. Acid's design is a bit weird with the reds and blues and golds, but I kind of dig it. It's pretty simple.
It's kind of goofy, but in a fun way.
I think he's because maybe it's because he has a gun. I feel like he's going for a super cop kind of feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do know hero. Yeah.
This guy would hang out with Gold Booster.
That's all I do. I have a gun.
Well, what he also has is when this card is special summoned, destroy as many spells and traps that your opponent controls as possible, and if you do, all monsters they control lose 300 attack.
Okay, he belts your
acid's a fuckboy.
But your opponent has no monsters because you've summoned him the other way.
Yeah, because you absolute zeroed into acid. Your opponent has no board, and it sucks. No, acid is a motherfucker.
Feeling very bad. You probably had a Dark Law.
Beforehand.
It's terrible. Nobody has fun anymore.
This is why people like burned heroes.
This is why people played Starlight Road and everything.
Acid, Absolute Zero, and Dark Law are why people hate 2015 heroes.
Yeah,
especially because all that shit structure deck.
Yeah.
It was an E-Hero structure deck. Yeah. No, you're gonna get a lot of masters in the card bank.
It was a $30 game-winning set.
So let us move on to the other water boy, Vapor.
Yeah, Vapors is one of those that's surprisingly super simple. It's Dino Rodiform.
I like it.
It
There's
looks like a catfish. That mask is 100% catfish.
He does look like that guy, yeah.
Vapor's a little fucky. I'm not sure how I feel about the baby blue.
The blue is a little pale, I think. I agree. The whirlpool effect also looks a little weird.
That was a hate that we're showing a Dano character so much.
Well, sucks to be him.
No, it's fine.
Dallas, yell in the comments about how mad you are right now.
Now the best part about rod form.
Explain why we're wrong on all these.
So the rod form is not. It's not a bow staff. It's a little fishing rod.
It's dumb. Yeah.
It's a fishing rod.
Dano was a comedy series.
You caused me physical pain, even if it's a comedy series. Just saying that, I just went. Ugh.
It wasn't good. It was not a great comedy series, but people liked it.
I
mean, so this is. I want to talk about go back to Vape Nash here.
But yeah, no. I just felt compelled to point that out. It's not a bow staff. It's called rod because it's a fishing rod.
So I do appreciate the pale blue is a little. It seems like that could be a little sharper, but he definitely has a similar vibe to me to E-Hero Ocean, but as like a masked hero.
Yeah, it has a similar vibe. I like it.
He also makes me think of Kamen Rider Aqua from one of the O's movies. You know what I'm talking about.
It's a little hard to make out a lot of details of his design, but it looks like his lower body is pretty simple to his benefit.
Well, yeah, all I can see are his knee pads that just look. It looks like they found like hand me down bowls and socked them on his knees and called them knee pads.
Now, unfortunately,
he's got ball shoulders.
Oh yeah, no, I also like the thing for that.
That's another one that. To be fair, if I remember, Aqua is from fucking.
Oh, it's
GO, which is super recent, and they probably haven't looked at the Mask Hero Wikipedia in 7 years to update it.
I mean, I thought he was from an O's, and then like he just came back and.
Okay, well he is, but he's
from a movie, so like he came one time.
We're getting lost. We're getting lost.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say, other than maybe his weird dumb knees, I think they said that he also looks like what was it? Kamen Rider Kuga Dragon form. If I've pulled up the correct image, they're full of it.
Kinda.
I'll find it.
I think I pulled it up on my own. I don't think it's very strong resemblance.
Yeah. No, it's more because Rod form is based off of that form of Kuga. So.
Yeah, here's Dragon form.
Nope.
That's not.
That's a link. Nope. That's not an image.
I grabbed the image and
I see a smiling Japanese man. Yeah, that was the correct one. I don't really. Now, if Vapor actually had this, what I'm looking at, people at home, because I'm not gonna pull up another one of these because we got like 3 and we're gonna move on soon. He's got like a very dark blue and a regular dark blue color scheme. Now, if Vapor had that color scheme, that would be rad.
Like, I think Vapor would be way cooler if his blue was just a little darker, but I still like this design.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
now, unfortunately.
Well, also, he has a lot of Konami orbs too, but again, it's not heinous. It's only on his like his weird like arm.
It's on his arm gauntlets and his head.
It works. It kind of works.
I don't like his upper arm. That's just bad.
Oh, you don't like his Piccolo arms?
Yeah, because then you.
They are a little weirdly bulgy.
They're
a little weirdly bulgy.
It's just like a spear, and then you look at the other arm.
His forearms are very fat. Yeah.
The background's not that great, but
it's a very simplistic background. Unfortunately, Master Vapor's not that good. His only effect is he can't be destroyed by card effects.
Well, so if I remember right, Vapor and Goka were the original Master Heroes that came out and were very bad.
No, I get you.
Yeah, they were in core sets in like 2011. Well, way before the structure deck.
Yeah, like all the Master Heroes people talk about are the best ones that were in like 2015. Like
so
the ones
like your heroes
are the ones that are Goka, Vapor. I think Divine One was early too, but Divine One was actually pretty okay. Divine One was pretty.
Yeah.
So basically, like actual heroes, the second phase is what made actually want it.
Yeah, like the both the Wind Kamen Riders both the Wind Master Riders are really good. It's just that there are no good Wind heroes to play to get them.
Yeah, that's the problem. There are only
what do you
two.
Mean, Alien Lockdown?
There are only 2 Wind E heroes. It's main deck ones. It's Stratos and Avian. And if you're playing Avian in the year of our Lord 2015, you should die.
You were playing
Avian Lockdown, Omega. It's so good.
Well, but
you can't play Avian Control in 2015.
I think Stratos was off the ban list in the LCG for a while, so Blast and Divine Wind actually got play, but not for us. But anyways, we're rambling about cards that haven't been shown yet.
Yeah. Well, let's bring one of them in. Let's bring in Blasto.
Now, Blast is super easy. I'm going to give you 2 choices, Omega.
Yeah.
Make your choice. Do you want 1 or 2?
Oh my God, it's Ichiko! Holy shit.
I want.
Oh yeah, Ichigo or Ichigo or Nigo. Ichigo or Nigo. 1 or 2.
I think you should put up both, just because.
Yeah, I've got the space. Hold on, I got the space to do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, it's literally. Oh my God, it's literally also it. That's fair. It just looks like if there was a Ichigo version of Songo.
These images are different, by the way.
No, Ichigo
wants you to find the difference between these 3
characters.
Yeah, one was Kamen Rider 1, Kamen Rider 2.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
See,
they were the first.
When I think Kamen Rider, I think of this guy. This is the only one I know. Everything else you've shown is.
I mean, he's the first.
Yeah. He is literally the OG Kamen Rider. That's
Kamen Rider #1. Yeah. No, and very very much Blast has that aura about him. Like he's a little more detailed.
He has the red scarf.
Yeah, but they went for the red scarf. They went for the simple green and black, right?
Yeah.
Like he's got a couple of accents to make his own. Like he's got a completely different mask.
What was his leopard print henshin belt for some reason?
I like the background on this a lot.
Yeah, it's good.
It's very slick.
For the ambiguous elemental backdrops, it's pretty good. He's also got a decent pose. Like he's clearly just transformed and he's striking the pose. Good shit. Masked Hero Blasto, though.
Yeah, Blast. I believe Blast was also after Anki, or maybe they were at the same time. Anki and Blast were super hyped up. Blast
was Raging Tempest Special Edition only for like 3 years. He was in 2017, so he's a fairly late one. He has to be special summoned with Mass Change. If this card is special summoned, sorry, not when. Can't miss the timing. If this card is special summoned, you can target one face-up monster your opponent's controlled. Its attack becomes half its current attack. Once per turn, quick effect, pay 500 life points, target one spell or trap card your opponent controls, return it to hand.
Yeah.
Hey, Ice Edge, that's how you do spell trap clearing.
That's how you do it. You stop it from happening unless it's available to activate right then.
Mm-hmm. Real talk. If that was not limited to your opponent's side of the field, this guy would be played forever.
Yeah, if he was a baby Trunade,
would be
you would be playing Mass Change 2 into him in every win deck ever.
Honestly, you might do that anyway because his on summon effect is pretty goo. He doesn't get the attack, but he does get to slash down one of your opponent's monsters. And keep in mind, I believe aren't both Mask Changes quick play?
Yes, both Mask Changes are quick play.
Yeah, so you can
all three changes are quick play.
Yeah, so like you could absolutely, if you have the right monsters, you could be like, oh, you think you're summoning something large, huh? Blast. Your attack is
honestly,
half. Sucks to be you.
I would be real. I would love to see this suit.
I wonder how they
interact with
action.
Oh yeah, no, this is a sick design.
Yeah,
I would love to see this as live action.
Like I had nothing bad to say about Blast design. Honestly,
it looks.
He's great.
I love this. I want a picture of this card.
It's super simple, and obviously it is paying homage to the simplest Kamen Rider design. Like say what you will about Kamen Rider's design, like you can tell it is 1970s what we have in the closet design, but it works. It's simple. It's not trying too much.
No Konami orbs.
Yeah. Well, there's no Konami orbs because like you can't do that.
Because he's butt simple.
Yeah, he's butt
simple.
simple.
He has a cool crest on his chest. Honestly, it looks like a head.
Our boy here is not butt simple, but he's not that bad. Let's bring up Masked Hero Kamikaze.
Yeah,
Divine Wind.
That is Divine Wind.
The chameleon face. So the chameleon face is a little weird because he's wind, but otherwise there's not a lot to hate about this. I think the pose is a little weird.
Wind's pretty good.
He does remind me of Wind Wizard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
Yeah. I mean.
It's very simplistic.
It's kind of boring.
He's a little plain.
Maybe it's because I'm imaging it being like, I would love to see this. I would love to see this.
I'm also gonna post Cyclone Joker, but I'm going to use the manga art. But because I'm doing it because of the fact that the Wikipedia page does not show his sick like scarf coat that's only on one side of his arm.
Oh yeah.
It's the double is so weird. I love him.
Double's interesting, but yeah.
His arm is so small compared to his thighs. It is ridiculous.
We were talking about Kamen Rider. You missed Deno.
Hey Das, you missed it all. This is the last. This is the last masked.
Well, technically, he's not a masked hero, but there is one more hero in this set we need to hit up. But let me see if I can pull this up.
Contrast hero.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I love this too. I love Kamikaze. I would love to see it as like in motion. Sorry. Like I would love to see it actually like just moving around.
Yeah, no. Divine Wind also looks like you could build this in real life.
Yeah.
He's got a cape. He's got a weird chameleon face, but it's okay. I think it fits his aesthetic. He's got a beam hand. He's coming right for you.
I can't tell if that's a horn on his head.
It looks very flat.
In his hand that he's going to grab you and you're not gonna have a head anymore once that orb touches you.
Yeah, he's gonna blow you.
I know this from Lucario. It's gonna paralyze.
Mario, Wario, Lucario.
Wario.
Also,
I saw Dallas light up a little, but I didn't hear anything. Right. Dallas, do you exist?
Okay. Dallas is suffering from
his parents sleeping.
Post-traumatic sleep quiet disorder.
And contrast hero chaos. When we go into him.
Oh yeah, we're getting there.
His one is so ridiculously simple. Like I don't have to say who he is, but it's yeah.
Also,
I'm just calling our attack names in chat now.
Also with the orb on the hand things just reminds me about the androids in Dragon Balls.
I'll say this. Divine Wind also reminds me of Verde. I'll post that one in chat.
You say the androids. It reminds me of...
Ooh, yeah, that's definitely got some influences, yeah.
Ryuki, yeah, because he's a chameleon too.
Here, let me pull that up for the people at home real quick.
Looks like Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog here.
Kermit Mea here.
Hi-ho, Divine Wind here.
Hello, our legal system has become a hellscape in which we combat to the death. Hello.
Hello.
Wait.
Okay.
That was. I got that reference. God damn it.
You better. I'm pretty sure it was for you because I don't know how. Well, Vesper also does. I just copied him again. I gotta get C Hero this time actually. Me. Oh yeah, actually before we post him, I forgot we didn't say what Divine Wind does. Can't be destroyed by battle. Your opponent can only attack with one monster each battle phase. When it destroys a monster by battle, you get to draw one card. Divine Wind, goo.
It's all right.
That voice is amazing.
What's its stats?
2,700 attack.
That's not bad.
I've already posted who Contrast Hero is. Like there is no contest on what the reference is to.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It's Kamen Rider Gay Pride. It's Kamen Rider Gay Pride.
Attack.
It is just Fang Joker. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's Fang Joker. That's like they swapped the colors, but it is so Fang Joker. There's no contest.
It is legally distinct Fang Joker.
Yeah, basically.
And so for people who don't know, there is only one Contrast Hero. It's this guy, Contrast Hero Chaos.
But he's also an elemental hero.
Yeah, he's always treated as an elemental hero. So he's technically rounding out our final E hero, but we could not bring up Contrast Hero Chaos without talking about Masked Heroes. It just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Because you're part of Masked Heroes, and he was in the Masked Hero Structure deck.
Yeah, he is a fusion of two Masked Heroes.
Oh, okay, so he's like the extra thing. Huh.
While he's got 3k attack. While face up, he is also light. Once per turn during either player's turn, target one face up card on the field. Negate that target's effects until the end of the turn.
Okay, so he's literally like
honestly, Contrast Hero is pretty dope. It's the problem is that it's not enough payoff for two Masked Heroes.
To have two Masked Heroes out at once and also to actually like pop off. Yeah.
Unless one of them is like absolute zero.
But actually, the thing is,
like
they treat them as an elemental hero card because you can Miracle Fusion with them. That's the only way you're actually pulling him off.
He feels like he's meant to be like the finisher to like your win.
Oh yeah, no, he's like, oh, your opponent has summoned something I don't like. I will negate it and I will attack you.
His right arm is that an elbow spike?
Yeah,
okay,
wrist blade.
The thing is, it's an elbow spike because it's referencing Fang Joker, where Fang Joker has a thing where he can summon fangs on his elbow or his foot.
Yeah, because it's like for like a punt. It's for like a weird like elbow strike.
I will pull up Fang Joker, his alternate forms with his fangs.
Well, I mean, if that breaks your brain, think about it like this: this is a Kamen Rider that is half a failed detective and half gay computer program.
Also, half dinosaur robot.
It doesn't break my brain. It just makes me disgusted.
Yeah. Okay, I guess it's more from his elbow, more from his wrist than his elbow.
He's very against the spikes.
The Joker guy's spike looks good. This one looks bad.
But what about this? What about the other spikes?
That's just funny. That's also totally what the hero has. He grabs
it out of the shoulder and throws it. Actually, he throws it. It's funny.
This hero,
I like the scarf.
Scarves are good.
Is just in terms of like light and dark mode theme to it's sort of a lesser version in terms of art quality to Light and Darkness Dragon.
I still like this card a lot, but that's
because
I mean, I don't think there's actually any complaints about Contrast Hero. Callus is okay.
Contrast, like super simple. Like it's white and black. Like there's nothing to say about his design aside from like he is down the middle. Like one side is slick black, one side is slick white. There's not enough.
Let's compare him to another elemental hero chaos card. Elemental Hero Chaos Neos, way better. infinitely better than Chaos Neos. I'm not gonna show him again on stream, but in case Robin doesn't know what Chaos Neos looks like,
we'll post them.
I'll post him in the chat because.
Also, it's a whole thing again of. It's another suit I would love to see in real life.
What the?
I think Dallas was disgusted.
Definitely looks better than
that. Robert is also losing his mind at seeing Chaos Neos is what it sounds like.
No.
What is this?
Chaos Neos.
No, the one I was actually disgusted with is what was the new one?
Ugh.
It's like the Neos All Fusion.
Ew.
Oh, are you thinking about Grand Merge? That's not Neos necessarily. We should talk shit about Grand Merge.
Do you Cosmo Neos?
Yeah, that one. That one made me ill.
Chaos Neos is bad though.
Post Cosmo Neos because it's Chaos Neos but somehow worse.
Is this the last one for us tonight?
I think this is the last hero.
Well, this is the last masked hero, yeah. If you guys don't mind, what time are we at? We're past 2 hours. If you guys don't mind sticking around for like the 5 minutes it'll take, I also joked about doing extra heroes.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, we can finish extra heroes, and after that we have like
Destiny heroes.
We have Destiny heroes and Vision heroes, which go into Edo stuff, which kind of goes together. I think that's
that seems like a good tier 3. Let me pull up Cosmos Neos. Now you've seen Chaos Neos, right, Robin? Here's Cosmo Neos.
He's way worse somehow.
The problem is that Cosmo Neos was printed sometime in the last decade. Is the problem?
Cosmo Neos is the grand merge of Neos patients.
Correct, and it's bad. It's very bad.
Also, there's a lot of card text again.
Also,
I'm
yeah,
not saying anything because I'm just staring in disgust.
You're looking at. Are you doing the Kyaru Yu face?
It's 100% Kyaru Yu.
Just this face.
Just staring him down. Let me look up when. So yeah, Chaos Neos was an OG. He was in Gladiator's Assault. When was?
Yeah, and Contrast Neos was released with the structure deck.
Yeah.
Was
and I do believe he is actually in the manga.
Yeah, he was. I believe he was like the final boss monster he summoned to fight Tragodia.
Which one?
Contrast
hero.
Kaus.
Kaus.
Honestly, yeah. Contrast heroes could, as an archetype, could work. You could at least do two more.
Actually, Omega. Before we go off, if you want to show it, because Contrast Neos manga art is dope as shit.
Yeah, I can pull up. I can see here.
Okay, Contrast hero. Right, Chaos.
Well, that's pretty good.
GX special edition, special manga 1.
Look at that boy. He's good. It's good art. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So we've seen kind of like what designs are like over the years, obviously through a couple of core archetypes.
Yeah,
we talked about E-heroes. We talked about the other E-heroes last time.
We've seen evolution. In some cases, devolution, but it's had peaks and valleys.
But let's talk about what Konami in the year, well, definitely after 2017.
The extra heroes are pretty good.
Yeah, let's talk about what Konami thinks about additional support archetypes for designs in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like. We'll do this just alphabetically really quick. So technically, the different extra heroes support different decks, but yeah. So here's Cross Crusader.
Isn't this like?
Now, I like this dude.
He's a Destiny hero one, so he looks like one. Yeah.
Okay, good job, Axe. You caught it. This is the Destiny hero support.
I mean, because I see Johnny
this is Ichigo's Fullbring.
It is. I'm gonna look at Ichigo's Fullbring because Ichigo's.
It is Ichigo's Fullbring, the hero.
I like the glowing red, right? I think the dumb Cyclone Blade thing, which that is a deep cut callback for Destiny heroes.
They're totally Cyclone Blades, yeah.
It's a deep cut callback. I mean, I think they're a little too big.
Doesn't he summon D heroes?
Here's Ichigo's Fullbring.
Heroes was only hero monsters.
2 warrior monsters.
Oh, okay.
But that's his link requirements. If this card is link summon, target one Destiny hero monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You contribute a Destiny hero monster, add 1 hero monster with a different name from your deck to your hand.
There it is.
You can only use each effect once per turn.
I'll be honest, the X's are definitely too much, but I like it.
The problem I have with it is, why does he have spikes on the side of his thighs?
Because he's a Destiny hero, Dallas.
He's a Destiny hero. Why? What else?
We'll unpack this. We'll unpack D heroes maybe next stream, but like
Destiny heroes are just edgy.
This is definitely the vibes they're going for.
Cross Crusader does indeed follow. Cross Crusader does indeed follow the Destiny hero name sense of he is Cross Guy in the OCG.
That was your
Too many spikes, 0 out of 10.
Yeah, and
also,
if you have me on the Destiny hero stream, I'm going to rip them to pieces.
But also, what's even funnier about him being called Cross Guy is that a big thing in Japan is that when you say cross, you also mean that for X's in a lot of things.
So he's X guy. Okay, that's pretty fun. Yeah. Pretty funny.
You mean Key Guy?
Quiet you.
I got it. I got it. I appreciated it.
Yeah, I know that's something.
I know Vegas with me on this one.
I was there.
Somebody referenced Kingdom Hearts earlier. I don't remember why, but it was brought up.
So can I also bring up? I enjoy this. It also looks like a guy just in very bulky armor.
He actually like. We can argue that before we because we're not gonna deep dive them. We can argue that before we do that deep dive, D heroes are not necessarily a good aesthetic. This man is a fucking D hero though. Like he has the D hero energy.
Like you look at this guy. Know he's a Destiny hero support, and while he is a bit spiky, like something about this whole aesthetic works well. Like I never thought I would enjoy dark purple, red, browns, and green together, but I like it. It comes together in this weird combination.
He's like he feels like the weird villain character that like turned a new leaf somehow.
And I mean, I'm just a sucker for reds. I love that he's got so much glowing red shit on him. Like that's just an aesthetic I do actually like. Okay. Yeah. So Dread Decimator, aka Dreadbuster.
Dreadbuster.
Oh yeah.
0 out of 10 rejected. 0 out of 10 rejected spawn design.
Why does he have an ejector fairy lily needle?
I don't actually know.
I don't. Okay.
On his back.
I think is cool. I can't fucking see most of it because it's covered by his fucking arm.
Yeah, like
we understand he has huge shoulders.
Can we talk about how his gun thing looks photoshopped into the art because it looks flat?
Yes.
It does,
also,
yeah.
I don't know what it is, right? Like
it has a plug.
It's clearly like anything. No, it's plugged into the amp he's wearing on his back. He's got extra pile bunkers.
Just crystals?
Yeah. No, he's got like a weird. He's got the glue gun. It's back.
I think this is the worst design I've seen.
Oh my god!
Tonight.
It's a fucking like air pressure bolt gun or something.
There's something it's hard to describe how a 2-dimensional image can look flat and not at the same time.
But you're correct. There is no dimension. I think I can't tell. Also, by the way, look at his fingers and then look at the beam drill thing immediately above his fingers.
He's got 7 fingers.
Yeah, I was about to say, are those supposed to be like phantom reflections, or did the artist just get lazy and like draw little prong things gripping the little bolt in his gun as his fingers?
Maybe it's prongs.
In reality, I think those are prongs, but they do just look like his fingers.
Yeah, they look exactly like they're like weird reflections of his fingers. Like again. If any of these individual elements were on their own, it wouldn't be bad. But like, he's got extra blue X's. He's got dumb Devilman horns. He's got dumb shoulder pads. His gun is a drill. Is a like jackhammer. Is a fucking like mic amp. Like what are you?
His cyclopean gun that is defying the logic of dimensional drawings and is giving me a headache.
Can we agree?
We haven't even gotten into his like side thigh spikes.
Okay.
His kneecap spikes.
Can we agree
that point sideways?
Like a 2D image of like a 3D game model or something.
This looks like he's a weird render or something. Yes, like this is non-Euclidean.
This is long Voltic territory.
When I try and pick out the details of this, it's unnerving. Notice how his I've just noticed a new thing. His abs like curve, like he's like flexing in a weird way.
We need to take him off screen before our brains explode from all of the.
Okay. Yeah, I'll remove him. So what Dread Decimator does is he's a Link 3. He requires 2+ hero monsters. This card, also any hero monsters this card points to, gain 1 attack for each hero monster with different names in your graveyard. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing. So he's kind of the boss monster of extra heroes. He hurts my brain. Dreadbuster hurts my brain.
The longer there, the more things we find wrong with him.
He reminds me of like CG characters in anime where in motion they look good, but like pause they look bad.
Well, you know, okay, so he's a writer design. Writer designs look cool in the way he draws them, but when you put him in the arcade, they look terrible. Something happens. Something happens in arcade writer models where they just look wrong.
Like, if there was like a 3D model of it, it'd probably look better.
Yeah. Ironically.
All right, so let's do another thing that might break your brains. Behold, extra hero, Infernal Devicer.
Okay, now.
Okay, it's a bit. I like this. It's happening to my brain at once.
AKA extra hero, Hell Devicer.
I'm gonna give that a scythe out of 10.
Scythe out of 10.
But it's a hammer, and it's also a scythe.
Yeah, that size is pretty bowler.
I'm gonna give this a -4 out of 10.
And the opposite way that Dreadbuster's gun was defying the laws of two-dimensional, his scythe is coming out of his scythe is coming.
Yeah, no, the perspective in this is actually sick. I
love so many horns.
Why is this not like a video game model? Because it literally looks like.
Why does he have horns on his legs?
Well, okay. I want to ask everybody before we reveal it. Knowing that he's called Infernal Devicer / Hell Devicer.
He's evil hero.
Yeah, he's evil hero. That's why, Robin. He's an evil hero. He supports evil heroes.
But I hate it.
I hate this so much.
His toes are just one nail.
That's Look at how many horns he has. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He has 12 horns on his head. It's amazing.
He has horns pointing forward from his wings.
He has horn knees. He's got horn feet.
He has like 12 horns. It's amazing.
Okay.
He has no eyes. All horns.
Okay, so as I was looking at the like mouth part, just like zoomed up, it actually looks like more realistic in terms of the mouth.
Did Konami
It's
fire
a shitty PNG mouth.
Did Konami fire all their competent artists?
No,
I'm genuinely curious. This is one of the worst pieces of art I've seen.
No, Dallas.
I'm really not.
You really are though.
Dallas,
going off.
Dallas, don't make me find Volume 1 Vanilla Monsters.
I'm not saying Volume 1 is good. I'm saying the midpoint.
Okay, let me finish. What I'm saying is, Dallas, think about it. Konami didn't fire good artists; they fired their designers.
That's true.
This is absolutely got the problem of modern Konami bad art cards where they don't have a competent design team to like tell the artist to calm the fuck down.
Stick a spike on it.
Like he's got so many spikes.
His design as a whole is too much. But the way he's drawn is cool, and it's making up for his. It's making up for his design. That's the thing here.
I think the artist who drew this has technical ability. Like the perspective is pretty sick. The hammer design is good, but this is just like with Sunrise. I feel the need to go into Photoshop and like paint half these horns out.
Nah, he's every single horn. I'm being contrarian with Sunrise. I dig it. I dig all. I think all too much happening.
I want to play like a Devil May Cry, and I want to beat this guy up as a mid.
This is like Shin Megami Tensei's bastard child of Devil May Cry. I don't know what this.
So, he's a Link to.
I want to go back to that mouth. That mouth looks like it's from a PS2 game.
Yes, correct.
I just hate it.
So, he is a Link 2. He requires 2 hero monsters. If this card is Link summoned, reveal one hero fusion monster in your extra deck, and if you do, add up to 2 fusion materials listed on that card with different names from your deck to your hand. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this card, except hero monsters, which means nothing. If you're playing Hell Devicer, it's fucking meaningless. You can only use this effective Infernal Devicer once per turn. Fiend monsters this card points to because he's also a fiend, not a warrior, because he's evil heroes. Gains attack and defense equal to its level times 100.
Now the interesting thing is that even though he's obviously supports evil heroes, he supports any hero, which means he would still be played in any hero deck that's using non-generic fusions.
Yes. he works best as a way to get the elements you need for because dark fusion and stuff, but he because he's generic, he works on his own.
Yeah, like what's cool is that if for some reason you are not playing meta E-Heroes and you're just playing jank early game E-Heroes with this card, it's amazing because you can get the exact pieces you need. Like it would be hilarious to play Tempest. Just for Infernal Devicer to get like Avion and or Sparkman or Avion, Sparkman and or
you realize you're quite so large, boy.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, finally a good extra hero design.
Our final extra hero design, Wonder Driver.
Yeah, definitely the best.
Who is, by the way, despite the weird magic staff, definitely a warrior, not a spellcaster. How dare you?
It's pretty cool looking, actually.
No, Wonder Devicer is actually pretty good.
Also,
I do want to point out one weird thing about his design that I'm not a fan of. His asymmetric horn on his head.
It's a little weird, but this definitely looks like Link Monster Sparkman, right?
Yeah.
Like this looks like he's got some Sparkman type aesthetic, but he's got the Link Monster like digital effect. I think it's good.
Oh, I'd say it's more like he's like a cosmic kind of person, but yeah.
Yeah, he also could be spacey, yeah. But like you've got the dynamic pose with the light effects. He's got a good color palette, the deep blues and the golds.
He's
also got dynamic lighting.
I know he's not. He's obviously he's meant to support Master Hero looking at his effect, but he's also very much a kind of homage to Meteor. I will pull up Meteor and post him.
Honestly, yeah, I can see that.
Oh, so that means he sucks and he never gets anything done.
His now
he beats Leo. He actually
held on by
things.
rope.
Like the blue aesthetic is very much a sort of shout out to Meteor, I believe, with sort of like cosmic aesthetic going on.
I don't know if I spaced draw, but I don't think I heard his effect.
Oh, I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
He straight up supports Mask Heroes.
He supports all kinds of shit. No, like Dallas joked about him not getting anything done. No. Wonder Driver does shit.
Oh no, I was talking about Meteor.
Yeah, I get it, but I want to throw that in there. He's a link to two hero monsters.
Vesper, right, common right or wrong suit. He's a reference to this suit.
Right. I was trying to find.
Oh yeah, Meteor's upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah. Even with the stick.
Makes more sense now.
He's a stickman. So what Wonder Driver does is two hero monsters are his link materials.
Speaking of stickman. Oh wait.
I mean, Axe, you're the one who always wants me to read the effect. Come on, be cool.
Okay.
If a hero monster is normal or special summoned to a zone this card points to, and he's got forward and back arrows, so in the mirror match he's great. Target one polymerization spell card, one fusion spell card, or one change quick play spell card in your graveyard. Set this target. You can only use the effect of extra hero Wonder Driver once per turn. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one hero monster from your hand.
Now, what's cool about setting spell cards? You can talk about the turn they're set.
Quick plays.
Well, not even quick plays.
No, if you set a normal spell card, you can activate it right away.
Oh, okay.
So
because I know this because Tenki, because when you play Witcher that sets Tenki from your deck, you activate it the turn it's set. So it's pretty dope like that.
Yeah. So he is just good support for heroes. He's a mid range of the combo, right? Like you have to have sent one of those cards to your graveyard somehow to make him useful, but like you summon him out, you do a hero. You get to
okay, so
go ahead.
So I do want to point out something interesting. Looking at the list of his names, it looks like he's called Miracle Conductor in Spanish and French translations, which I kind of like that better than Wonder Driver.
I mean, I could see it. Yeah, it's an interesting go there. It's interesting that the TCG went for the literal translation of his Japanese name. His Japanese name is Wanda Doraiba.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna post different variations of his like Italian, French.
Yeah, in French
like
he's Conductor
Spanish.
de Miracles, Heroes Extra. In Italian, Conduttore blah blah blah.
It's like it's Miracle Conductor is the name they're going for. I'm surprised. Like,
in Romance languages he is, whereas in
cool...
German and English he's just Wonder Driver.
Yeah.
Well, so kind of a funny thing. Like I know they didn't do this on purpose because they can't predict the future, but the current Common Writers belt is called the Wonder Driver. So there's that.
Oh yeah.
When did that series start?
Like a month ago or a couple months ago.
Okay.
It started like the beginning of this year.
All right. So yeah, he's way sooner than that. He's 2018 with the Legendary Hero Dex. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually a little before this year and started, but yeah.
Kamen Rider Seba.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I do dig everything about Wonder Driver. Like the staff is pretty cool. The whole aesthetic and like the whole blue and gold aesthetic is pretty dope.
I would say extra heroes are at best, unfortunately, a 50-50. Like, I mean, Cross Crusader is dumb, but he's on point for what he does. Wonder Driver is good. Infernal Devicer and Dread Decimator are weird.
We're 3 for 4. We're 3 for 4. Infernal Driver was amazing.
It's as an evil heroes are kind of bad.
You're on your own there, Chief.
It's rare. I completely agree with Dallas, but this is
you were just Dallas and Robert are just they're just sitting around the table just going.
Okay, let me finish. Half of them are good, and half work better if they were 3D game characters.
Like Cross Crusader works because all Destiny heroes look terrible, so I accept it.
Yeah.
What about Dogblade? I like.
Well, it's the same thing with Evil Heroes. Like if you remember Evil Heroes also had the exact same too many horns and spikes aesthetic. It makes sense.
Well,
it makes sense, but also I think he takes it a little too far.
I think we didn't go far enough.
Okay, now you're joking. Okay, now
you're more spikes to that baby.
Some of the Evil Heroes had good designs, like Dark Gaia.
True. Yeah.
I also guess that reminds me. Does this mean that Elemental Hero Gaia is the good form of Dark Gaia?
I don't actually know. I suppose so.
It's not how it works, but I just find that funny.
I mean, you can technically make them both the same way, right? Because one is Rock plus hero with Dark Fusion, and Gaia is Earth plus an E-hero.
Yeah, like they're very much the same aesthetic essentially.
The problem is that isn't Dark Gaia from the anime, and obviously regular Gaia would be actually are the elemental ones the actual elemental heroes?
The elemental fusions, I believe, are all from just like I don't think any of them are from the manga. They might be.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
They're just from the card game.
Yeah.
All right, they're just retrains of like, wait, what if elemental heroes were actually elemental? Yeah, so like it's probably an homage. Like they probably went with Gaia, one because terra firma, right, the Earth, and then also Dark Gaia. Like there's a lot of Earth symbolism in E-Heroes, so I assume that's what they're aiming for. But yeah.
This is how you do edgy. This is how you do edgy bullshit right.
Dark Gaia is pretty cool.
I think Dark Gaia was one of the few evil heroes.
So
so Absolute Zero's in the manga.
But to just kind of wrap up.
Okay, so apparently the Absolute Zero did appear into the.
Yeah, Martha's connection's creeping out there, but yes, Absolute Zero was in the manga. Doing the same pose. Action pose.
Yeah.
There is an evil hero we did not talk about.
Is there? Which evil hero did we not get?
You didn't, because I would have remembered this card.
Who is it?
Which one is he?
Element Master.
Oh.
That's not a real card. That's fake news.
Is it not?
Nope. Not on the list.
Okay.
What are you even talking about then?
He's from. I'm looking at him right now. He's from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Custom Wiki.
I have been lied to for the last time. I declare everything on the internet fake news.
Yeah.
I mean, like, well, so I like just because it was. I'll post him. I'll post him just because if we want to bring him up, he's something. He's something.
Look, it says a lot that I thought that was a real design.
Yeah, no, this is a fake card, but it's an interesting idea.
We might as well pull him up to wrap up our stream.
I was curious. Actually, I was
break down how stupid this card would be.
Anyone have like any personal favorites from like all the cards this stream?
Oh, Absolute Zero.
Yeah, Absolute Zero.
Absolute Zero.
I mean, like
several of the Masked Heroes were pretty cool.
Blast for me.
Yeah, Blast is pretty.
I mean, like it's controversial to be sure, but I love Sunrise so much. I have to say it's my favorite, even though no one agrees with me.
I don't even know if you're actually collating or not.
I'm not even trying. I'm not trying to be a gremlin. I legit like his design.
Okay, what does Sunrise look like again?
Sunrise can be defined as spikes.
Hold on, let me just go back in my history and find him. Scrolling.
Then,
Masked Heroes.
I'll
Sunrise.
look him up for you, Omega, and try to find it.
Nope.
What?
Okay, but while I do, do we want to break down Ellen Master's effect?
Oh yeah, let me read this. He's the E-Heroes of the 4 elements. By the way, yeah, it's 2 a.m. and I'm very tired now.
Yeah, I'm tired too.
Can't be special summoned except by Dark Fusion.
Oh, it's just Devil Man.
The attribute of this card is also treated as Dark Wind, Water, Fire, and Earth. When this card is fusion summoned, return out from play all monsters card is do their owners' decks. That's not PSCST anymore, I don't think. Then shuffle the decks. Yeah, that's not how that works anymore. This card gains 500 attack for each monster your opponent controls. So he's like Dark Electrum.
Yeah.
I mean, that fits, I guess.
He's also in a fake structure deck. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Look at this fake structure deck for look who's the promo card.
No.
Oh god, bad. Oh no. Let's show that. Let's just
No.
I'll show it, but if I hear mouse themed lawyers knocking at my door, we gotta go.
Well, okay, so
ba 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 ba.
Well, okay, so I'm going to just screen cap his elemental superheroes. I'm going to read what he does. Okay, so he needs elemental hero Synchron, another card that's fake, and I have to find that guy.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna guess that the superhero theme here is meant to be.
I don't even know who this is. I don't know who this shit. I don't know who this fuckhead is.
That's bad. Wow, this. I don't want to shit on this dude too much.
That's not good. Let's move on.
Okay, so elemental superhero. He's a level 10 warrior synchro. He needs elemental hero synchro and one or more elemental hero non-tuner monsters. This card cannot be special summoned except by synchro summon. This card's name is also treated as elemental hero. If you control at least one face-up elemental hero, Destiny Eye hero, or evil hero monster, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. You take no battle damage involving this card. He's a 3,500 monster. He's a 3,500 attack, 3,000 defense.
So if this copyright date is actually accurate, I'm not shocked that in 2008 somebody tried to make synchro E-Heroes.
Also, this I don't have a stroke reading Destiny hero. It's how the dude wrote it.
It was probably hard to fix in 2018.
Yeah.
Or 2018.
I did not have a stroke. That's actually how they spelled it.
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah. No. Also, yeah, like someone could make a better art for that, honestly. But yeah.
I mean, also people in chat are correct. Elemental Master here is also just a Devilman character.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He's a Devilman. He's a Devilman.
We should probably.
Now you hear the music in your thing. Yeah, no, it's 2 a.m. We've been going for almost 3 hours. I'm tired and hungry. I have been bamboozled by creator cards. It's time to go.
I put the picture he showed in just out of curiosity. I saw Iron Man and I had to show it.
Oh yeah, no. Like once you saw it, you had to bring it up. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just more ashamed, but yeah. Just me.
But all right. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. This has been yet another fail portrayal. Next time when we come back, we'll probably do D Heroes and Vision Heroes because we hate ourselves.
And I'm gonna have an aneurysm because of all the edge.
And you thought like it's we're gonna give evil heroes a run for their money. You thought they were edgy. Oh boy.
Also, Vesper, you're high.
What?
Sunrise.
What?
I love it. No, I love it. I love it.
No, you don't.
I'm not gonna reiterate my. Also, oh, wait, I do want to throw this out there. We're not actually gonna do numbers. Like they did that on Pathetic. They already did it on Pathetic Aesthetic, and it took them like 5 hours. No, there's too many fucking numbers.
Will we do chaos numbers?
But also, Omega, since then they've put out more numbers.
Yeah, no, we won't. If you get me to 10,000 subs, I will stream and review them. I won't rope these guys in. But if you get me to 10K subs, I'll do all the numbers. I'll do an endurance stream.
Omega, I will be there with you.
I'll do it. Fuck it, why not?
If you can get me to 10,000, to number 10,000 subs, I'll do it. But not before then. Fuck you. There's too many numbers.
We have to epitomize Don 10,000 by reaching 10,000.
Correct.
Subs.
That's why I picked it.
Can we do like Black Wings for 6,000 subs?
There's a lot of Black Wings.
There's a lot of black. Not for 10K, but we could do a Black Wings. We just might. It might take us a while. It might take us a while.
3K.
Nah, we're probably gonna do something else for
Wings
3K.
at some point. Just
Black Wings might like there's a few we could do. The Signer Dragons are actually like, and they've got some more manga retrains. We could actually pull up some of that shit. I think I've said before after the various heroes, because that was a good place for us to start. I do actually want to do Kaiju sometime. Knowing us, I think it would be
also do Sky Strikers, but that
would be a short one. That would go with like Kaiju. That would be a short one. I also, because we're us, I think we should actually maybe do like something that, like they've never done a Pathetic Aesthetic, and do like callbacks to like, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, and just work through the years of those designs.
Oh, okay.
That could be fun.
Six Sam would be fun.
Six Sam would take us a while, but that could be interesting too. Yeah.
Omega, we should clearly do Flower Guardians.
I mean, I know a little about Hanafuda. We could try. I just don't know if that would be a very interesting episode. A lot of them are just cards.
Whereas if Vesper explaining Hanafuda.
They're literally just the cards with the eyes.
Ooh, do dual terminal.
Laugh about.
Do dual terminal archetypes. Well, okay, that wouldn't be funny for the art, but we would laugh. We would laugh so hard about the card effects as I pull up Flamevel.
Could we do like? Oh my god! Could we do like? I said we'll do Ice Barriers to placate.
We should do all of the reject Yu-Gi-Oh! GX archetypes that never went anywhere, like Roids.
We can't do Ice Barriers until we do X Sabers.
God damn it!
Because of Wayne.
Race Trader Wayne. Shout out to Race Trader Wayne.
We have to have both Waynes on screen at the same time.
So here's Wayne and here's Wayne. No, like if we wanted to do the dual terminal deep dive justice, we would have to like also show every character, which was another character as well. But it would be fucky. Oh God, World Legacy. Yeah, those are a lot of that's several episodes. We've got enough content for several episodes. I think D Heroes and V Heroes are our big ones.
The problem with doing dual terminal is that we would show Wendy, then 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 Win. Then Wendy.
I
love Wendy.
How many Wendy's are there? I thought it was only Shadow.
Well, first of all, any card that's a shadow is also at least one other card.
Oh God, when we do shadows, we have to show what cards they're based off. Oh shit.
Yeah, if we did shadows, because that's how shadows work.
I was being a joke, but like so there's ritual beast tamer. I forget what her name is. There's Win, who then becomes El Shadal Wendigo, who then becomes Ray Shadal Wendy, who then becomes ritual beast tamer Zephyra Wendy.
Wow.
It's a roller. Yu-Gi-Oh's a roller coaster, guys.
Yeah.
So Shadow is basically where you become corrupted by shadow puppetry or some shit.
Yeah, basically the shadows, like every other Yu-Gi-Oh storyline, the shadows eat you for a little bit and you become evil.
The whole thing with Shadal is that there is a Shadal core that takes you and then mind breaks you and then makes you a dark floodgate monster.
We should definitely do Dark Magician though, because they have some of the worst art ever.
Yeah, jank-ass Dark Magician alternates. We get to talk about Dark Magician Knight. We get to talk about Dark Flare Knight. We can talk about Mirage Knight. And how dumb he is.
But Omega, if we all talk about Dark Magician, we have to talk about like 7 Dark Magician arts at the same time.
Oh no, we do. We'll bring up all the alt arts. We'll do it. I'm not afraid.
It's like, what are we afraid of? We're not.
I have done all E heroes, all evil heroes, all masked heroes, and now all extra heroes. I'm not afraid of nothing.
We'll also have to show the 7 Dark Magician girl artworks.
I mean, some of those are actually good. Some of those are actually nice. Some of them are bad.
I mean, if we need a short filler like we did for extra heroes, we could do all the pots. Yes.
All the pots.
We could also do Solemn Johnson and the Maiden.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Condemned Solemns.
With like Forbidden Drop.
Dark Lords are interesting.
There's also, in my opinion, the worst Dark Magician art, which is Dark Sage, who looks like a dead guy.
I mean,
he is a million years old or something. The anime goes wildly back and forth on how far Time Wizard sends you into the future, how much time passes.
I just love that in the anime, Joey does Time Wizard on Dark Magician, and Yugi goes, ha ha ha, but actually,
I've contemplated this entire time.
He's like, no, you idiot! You sent my Dark Magician into being really old. Now he's a really powerful wizard.
You've not been able to talk about wizard.
Also, I do want to say at least in the anime
Yugi gave him that card, which means he knew what he was doing the entire time.
Also, the other thing about Time Wizard is that it's explicitly random.
Absolutely, we're doing draws with pots.
Time.
Is the stream still going? Are we still streaming?
Yeah, no, we're still going. We haven't crossed 3 hours yet. We're talking about this with the chat. The chat are talking about us with this. We're going. We're here. I haven't said the outro. I'm not kidding about that. I'm actually not kidding about the 10K subs. I'll do an endurance stream for numbers. If you can get me 7,000 subs, I'll do it. But anyway,
do it.
I still think
I'm not afraid.
We should totally do another one of these streams.
I mean, we don't. I don't think it has to be 3K based. We're like 8 from that. I think we're already locked in for at least one more of these because these are hilarious. So we'll see.
I mean, I was more just confused with the idea of you dragging Lucky onto one of these streams.
No, we would. None of us would survive. Lucky would murder us. There's way too many of us talking. And also, like,
I mean,
it would
though he'd appreciate it, maybe.
No, we would have to show him a waifu archetype. Like, I'd have to bust out Luna Lights or something.
Just show Dragon Maids.
Yeah, we do. I'll invite Lucky for fail portrayal Dragon Maids, which is not a fail, by the way, actually, because quite frankly,
very adorable, actually.
for a deliberate stylistic homage to Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. No, Dragon Maids are actually pretty good. Like, I know a lot of people like, we'll do generic waifu shit, but I mean, they're maids that are also dragons. There's nothing to be done.
Okay. So I need to bring something up because there's a censored art that just, I need to show this because it's not the usual censor of like the bobs.
The bobbles.
There's a fuck ton of charmers. That's correct also.
Have you seen the original art of Final Flame? Because what the fuck?
Oh, pull it up for me.
Yeah, no. It's
no.
Final Flame is literally just them burning a witch
on a cross.
Or a man, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, audience, live with this one.
Oh gosh,
it's fucked up. Old school Yu-Gi-Oh's fucked up, guys.
It is a Final Flame, yeah.
Well, like
if we can do another one of these on Tuesday and lock Robin and we'll do Madolce sometime.
Wait, real quick, before we go, because I just want to bring this up for the fun.
I like these two.
Remember when the OCG banned Pestilence as
it's a joke,
as a solidarity move? It was an e-ban.
As a metaphorical move to boycott COVID.
But Vesper, did you also know they released a promo to ward off COVID? She's named after a spirit that protects against disease.
What the fuck is this?
Wait, what?
Okay,
what?
You didn't know about this promo? Hold on, I gotta go back in time.
Go on, Omega, go on.
Let me find her name because I want to say it right. But
I found another censored art that I need to share. Here's the English. This Sky Striker art.
Skyfire's giant gun cock is missile cocks.
Yes.
I mean, no, I get this.
Yeah, no, he's a transformer who's a bomber, and he keeps his bombs where his dick goes.
I think that's fair what they did there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I'm a B. It is a remote duel extravaganza promo She's a fairy type, and she's distributed in Japan to counter a certain disease, being introduced as a promo card. Because it's supposed to promote good health and ward off sickness. I'm a bee.
At the start of your main phase 1, you can mill this card in your hand. Each player gains 300 life points. Aww.
I mean, it's nice.
It's cute, but the way the OCG is like handling a certain disease is a little weird. Sorry, this is so low quality, but this is the promo scan.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, I just showed
I know this card. Okay, yeah.
We're about to leave Loth, unfortunately,
we're
but
wrapping up, but we're just memeing right now.
We're being shitlers. We're being little shitlers right now.
What is this?
I remember this card from Links, actually. Yeah.
The fact that those fish have hair.
What the fuck is this? Sorry.
They have hair and they're doing little kissy faces.
Sorry.
Promo.
I just found a screen grab from the Yu-Gi-Oh series. This just what the fuck is this face?
Is it different than Joey's face?
No, it's Joey's face.
It is Joey's face.
Okay, now that Lobster, we should
watch the meme thing. Yeah, no, we do need to. I love this head pat card art though. Hold on.
Soul Silver's being like, good boy.
Good boy confiscation, man. You've done well.
You've done well.
You do well. You do well.
You do well.
Well, we're just memes. Okay, we're gonna wrap up. We will definitely be back for a future episode. Our plan next time is to do Destiny Heroes and Vision Heroes, but we've suggested a lot of fun things.
Before we do this tomorrow.
No, we don't have time tomorrow. We got raids.
We can't because of the Moriarty raid.
We got shit to do.
That's right, dude.
And we have to unban cards, even though we talked about that for like 30 minutes before we did D&D. Anyway, stay tuned later this week for You're Gonna Love It. It's gonna be our best episode ever. It'll be it'll be week number 20 of Progression Tournament. Cyberdark Impact! !
I will totally win the game again. It's totally
normal. We'll win a tournament. Find out next week.
I hope
the answer is no.
Ball Z.
I like how Dallas just gravelly says the answer is no. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. We'll be back for more Portryal sometime. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay.